What's up? This is DJ Sentry.
And this is the Homie Casual.
We're the hosts of the Hood Diner Podcast.
And you are now tuned into the Plunge. What up, Riley? What up, Hunter? What up, other homie whose name I already forgot? I'm sorry. But yeah, man, shout out to y'all. Get your splash on, bitch.
Part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Splash. Order up.
We're singing. Y'all know nothing about that. Watch me. Come on, Ed. Prove yourself.
Take it out, dig it. Take it out, take it out, dig it. Take it out,
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Plunge. Today's a day. I'm your host, GB. Welcome back to the #1 Idaho podcast, your fourth favorite host on the East Coast, and the best hockey podcast south of the border. Joining me, as always, say what's up, Riley T.
Hey.
And special guests. We'll hit them with a loosely, as always. Newly
Special
acquired
guest.
special,
Loosely as always.
special loosely always guest. Devious Dave, say what's up.
It's good to be back.
And we got some level team Kyle, which I don't know if you're CBA anymore.
I thought I was B.
You
But
can
I'll
be
take
B.
any
Yeah.
team on
You
here.
just picked your own. You could have picked A, but I
All right.
respect the hustle.
No,
of
I
picking
take B.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay.
To start off, I have a bone to pick with Riley.
Oh!
I didn't.
Why are you
Curveball.
Why are you texting my mom?
Oh!
That's what you meant.
What-
Turning
what-
Kyle down after that.
Why
Too
are
loud.
you picking? Why are you texting my mom?
I'm not texting your mom. Your mom's texting me.
And why didn't you? We hung out all day yesterday.
No, we didn't.
2 days ago, and you said nothing about it. She texted you Wednesday.
Yeah.
What did she text
Yeah, what is
you?
this conversation?
What's the issue?
He's gonna be watching my dogs when my parents go on vacation.
That's not true. I'm going to feed them
Or
once.
feed them once.
Okay, so what's the
Yeah,
issue?
what-
Hunter? What's the
what?
issue?
Where's
I
the
feel
problem?
like that's something that you tell. That's
nothing-
weird that you didn't tell me.
Is there anything to be told?
No.
Okay then.
I would have liked
Riley's
to
gonna
know.
be
She
watching
gave
the
me
dogs.
emojis. Okay, I didn't give her emojis. This is a
Oh.
one-sided
Oh.
race.
My mom gives everyone emojis. My mom doesn't understand how emojis work.
Or what they can mean.
It's true.
Listen, your mom texted me. I'm not gonna ignore her. She's a lovely woman.
I know you're also like another son to her.
Yeah. So what's the issue here?
That's
Don't be texting his mom.
yeah. Don't be texting my mom.
I don't even have her number. Does that make you feel any better? I got a random
you
text
should
today.
have. What? You're a bad son. You should have my mom's number.
You're playing both sides of the card here, Hunter, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, he walks a fine line, and he needs to know his place.
She said, "Hi, Riley. This is far in advance. Would you be able to come feed the dogs on Monday, like far in advance? We're on vacation, and you and your brother are away." She said, "I'll pay you." I said, "I'll be able to do that." And then she said, "Awesome. I'll remind you when it's closer. Thanks so much," with a purple heart. And I gave it a thumbs up.
her favorite is the Purple Heart.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing.
Why
There's
are
no
you
concern there.
Did you want this to be done over a phone call?
I have no concern that Riley and my mom
So
are
what's
doing.
Then
things
what is-
with
what is your
TCS.
concern?
Are you nervous? I'm gonna fuck your mom.
No, I'm
I
just
think you
mad.
are.
I'm
Then what
just
is your
mad
concern?
that as a friend, you didn't even tell me that
Oh,
my
okay.
mom texted you.
I assumed you already knew.
He's
Why'd
mad
they
you didn't
ask
tell
me
him.
to come feed your dog over you?
Because I'm
They
gonna
love me
be
more.
training to be a doctor.
You're not a doctor. You
fake
will never
doctor?
be
He's
a doctor.
gonna be gone.
I'll be a doctor, fake doctor.
Sure.
For sure.
I still don't get the issue here.
Who's
in the
Don't
wrong?
text his mom without telling him
Yeah,
first.
for real. Thank you, Kyle.
have to get
that's
consent.
that's what it is.
Yeah, don't text
Consensual mom text? Yes.
Consensual mom text. That's good.
It was
Correct.
consensual. Gets all defensive.
Dude, I signed a paper. It was fine. She signed it. We're good. I have it on video.
Do you have any other bones to pick with Riley?
Nah, that's it.
Good.
the one.
I have a
We're
bone
at-
to
we're
pick
at
with
piss.
you.
About what?
We're not at peace anymore. Okay.
We were trying to. I was going to say this for later. You don't think there's any figs in a fig Newton?
No, it's all fucking like
It's all Newton.
artificial.
It's all Newton.
It's all
It's
Newton.
all Newton. There's not enough.
There are
fig.
figs in a fig
So,
Newton.
Can you clarify what a fig is?
No, I
A
can't.
fig is a fruit.
Why would you call
Oh,
it
it
a
is, okay.
fig Newton if it doesn't have figs in it? Though?
because it has the taste of fig, which is artificially.
so it's an
produced.
artificially tasting fig.
Then why does
Yeah.
the
Cookie?
inside taste like raspberry mush?
Then that's not a fig,
I
idiot.
feel
Yeah,
like we
but-
could just Google this.
We can.
I was gonna like.
Wow,
what's,
Kyle, way to use the smart option.
well, what's in a fig Newton? We could
gave,
just look that up.
We gave option A to argue, option B to drop it, and Kyle picked C. Look it up on Google.
I'm not gonna lie to you
Excuse me,
guys.
on Bing.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I always thought fig was the first.
Fig.
thing.
See, it's the first
Oh, is
ingredient.
there figs?
It is the main ingredient
It's
in a
literally
fig
about-
Newton is just figs.
Figs.
I'm not buying
I'm
it.
not
And
gonna lie.
whole
I thought it
grain
was the
wheat
guy's
flour.
name. I thought fig was short.
It's like
for something, or
Reese's Pieces.
I thought it was a nickname or something. His first name. I thought it was Fig Newton was his name.
No, dude, it's a
It
a
took me
fruit
forever.
with
But
figs
figs
on the
aren't
inside.
purple. Figs on the inside are like grape. Inside of a grape.
Homemade.
I
fig-
think
you
that's
can make
wrong.
homemade
I
fig
think it's
Newtons.
more like a raisin.
Have you ever seen a
It
fig?
looks
You
like a
said on
raisin.
Friday you'd never seen a fig.
Yeah, and I think
Look
they're
up
like
figs.
big raisins.
The skin is like purplish, but
Yeah, big
when
raisins.
you peel it off, it's like clear, like a gummy bear.
Maybe it's all skin in there.
I think you're wrong
Come-
here. Oh, I just looked up fig Newton ingredients again.
It's
Fig
automatic. Yeah, you have to
Newton.
give it
Someone said
space.
Reese's Pieces
You gotta
earlier, and
give
that
it-
reminds me. It took me forever to figure out that it was
It's
Reese's.
Reese's
Yeah, I
Pieces.
literally just figured that out
No,
like
it's always
a
gonna
couple
be
months
Reese's
ago.
Pieces to me.
It took me
It's
forever.
not Reese's Pieces to me.
There's an
Reese's-
apostrophe S. It
Yeah,
shows
I
possession.
noticed
It
that
does.
one day
Wow,
really high.
I
at
did
the
that,
grocery
Hunter.
store.
The inside of a fig looks like a pomegranate, which is purplish.
Oh yeah, it
Damn,
does look
Helen
like
got
pinkish.
some gross fucking figs.
those are
Oh wait,
like,
was it a fig?
it looks
It might
yeah,
not
like
have
a
been a fig.
pomegranate inside, but it's like a
Is that a
big
date?
purple onion.
Are you thinking of a date, maybe?
Dude, I don't know. I learned what a grapefruit was this past year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I picked it up and I yelled across the dining hall at my school. I was like, "This is the biggest orange I've ever seen." And
Oh,
my friend
boy.
goes, "Yeah, it's because it's a grapefruit, idiot."
What the hell's a grapefruit?
Better than some random person
It-
be like,
it's,
it's not a
Yeah,
fucking orange."
two girls walked by me and fucking laughed at me. They're like,
What are you laughing at?
I was like, "What? I'm just holding an orange."
I'm just holding this giant orange.
Dude, it was gigantic. It looked like a bocce ball.
Well, this intelligent conversation is brought to you by Adam and Eve. Free, free stuff is awesome, but free stuff to spice up your bedroom is even better. Select almost any one item for 50% off. That is half off your item, okay? And then this is where Adam and Eve loads on the free stuff.
Free stuff.
Free stuff. Enter offer code PLUNGE at checkout and get 10 tantalizing free items.
That's one more than none.
Yep. A sexy item for him. That is pomegranate flavored pussy eating lube.
Lube, yep.
Yep.
I like the idea of specific pussy eating lube.
I
Me
think
too.
that exists.
Yeah, it's
does
called whipped
exist.
cream.
Whipped cream.
A special gift for her.
The
Pussy
dick,
whipped
the dick
cream.
sucking lube. The
Yep,
dick sucking
okay.
lube.
Fig
And-
flavored.
And
Fig-
one for your dog.
And a special gift both of you can enjoy.
Grapefruit sized.
Plus
size.
6 free spicy movies.
Ooh, that's one more than 5.
hmm Good joke, Hunter.
It's one less than 7.
Plus free plus free shipping.
Whoa, that's
That's my favorite.
one
part.
less than 0.
What?
Free.
What?
0. It doesn't cost anything for shipping.
That is offer code PLUNGE. PLUNGE at adamandeve.com. That's plunge. Get your fuck on. I'm still mad you're yelling at me about texting your mom.
She's gonna be salty the rest of the episode.
I was real salty last episode about fucking barbecue water. Gravy over ice.
I think we had a fan submission from Chris that was he's our only fan.
Shout out to you.
I think he worded it perfectly though. He just said Coca-Cola to describe its flavor was just brown. You're just drinking brown.
You're drinking bubbles. You're
I
drinking
don't- I
brown
wouldn't-
bubbles.
Uh,
I agree
can
with
see
that.
I can see that.
Just
Yeah.
drinking brown.
Just drinking
It's like you
brown.
drink grape soda. It's like this is just purple.
But when
This
I,
is
when
liquid
I think of,
purple.
When I think of flavor brown, I think of chocolate. You know.
I don't.
I have an unpopular opinion about soda.
Let's hear it.
Moxie is good.
That's very unpopular.
Moxie's
No.
good.
That's
it's
a very
everywhere in
unpopular
Maine.
It's
opinion.
very medicine tasting.
No,
to
I
me.
think it tastes like cotton candy.
I haven't had
That's
it.
gross.
I could see
I'm
that.
not gonna lie to you, Hunter. I haven't had it in so
but-
long. I can't argue against you, but I've heard horrible things.
Dude, it's good. It's a staple in Maine. People are just like, hey,
I've
want
heard.
some Moxie? It's like,
Let's-
no,
That
but
makes sense
yes.
for Maine, for it to be a staple up there. No offense to anyone from Maine, but
We could buy Maine for like $15.
we could. We should buy Maine.
We
Plunge
should buy
buys
Maine.
We rename it Plunge.
Well, the number one main.
The 50th state, the plunge.
What do you say, Plunge? Where are you guys going? I'm going to Plunge for the weekend.
They have sweet beaches in Plunge.
University of Plunge. Forget University of Maine. University
Old
of
Orchard Plunge.
Old Orchard. No, it doesn't make sense. The Old Orchard Beach Plunge.
Just take over the tourist industry.
04005.
USP, University of Southern Plunge.
That was a bad joke.
I know. The boo button. We have a new bin rule. If you don't talk into the mic, we're professionals now in season 2. You don't talk into the mic blatantly.
I talked into the
that's
mic
$1. No,
all
I'm not-
last week, but it sounded like I wasn't.
Okay.
Is that something you're very diligent of? Like, are you gonna catch me if
Yeah.
I don't do it?
I mean, yeah, if you're like looking over here and not talking into the mic. Okay.
Well, if
gonna
you got to
call
be
you out on
facing, like you can do this,
Yeah,
like that's
rotate,
talking
just
into the
rotate around the
mic,
mic.
But
but
sometimes you don't, and that's how we're gonna fix it. $1 for no mic talk.
fix it.
I
Figs
like
it.
that. I like that.
We're gonna figs it.
Keep people
So,
honest.
Davis, there's some big news here.
Yes, there is.
A reoccurring joke is now being canceled
Yeah.
because of something you've done.
I canceled the joke. I canceled a joke.
Is that joke
It
Thought season 2?
it is.
I still think it. I laugh because I always go season 3, and you're like, idiot. No, it's
Season
season 2.
two.
We only did one season.
Joke is actually what motivated me to actually start doing season 2 and actually getting it done, because just thinking about it more and more, you guys are always like, "Oh yeah, when's Thought season 2 coming out?" I'm like, "I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it." And then I was thinking about
I'm
it.
not doing it.
I was thinking about it one night like 2 months ago, and I was like, "You know, I'm gonna do it."
I like the idea.
and I've been doing it in secret for 2 months.
I like the idea of you don't want to give us the satisfaction of you actually doing it, and then you went,
Fuck it.
Fuck
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I remember a certain episode, Dave was like, you should actually do it. Like I want it to come back. And then you guys were like half jokingly, half serious, like, yeah, you should bring it back. And I was like, all right.
dude, I was
I'll do-
serious. I thought it was fun. I may have thought it was funny for a different reason.
Yeah. I mean, it is,
but
it's different for everyone.
at least from like you showed us the trailer, which is on your Instagram,
Yes,
which is
on my
what.
Instagram.
Yeah,
at
do you want to
Devious Dave?
explain what Thoughts is real quick?
So, for those who don't know, Thoughts is my own little brainchild. It's a YouTube show. It's just basically me doing a bunch of random things, and I voice over my thoughts, like what I'm thinking about in those moments, and like, you know, just quirky things that you wouldn't be able to do with just saying it.
It's like a comedy short.
It's
comedy short.
Yeah, it's comedy shorts with narrations that are like my thoughts coming out.
You know, like the concept of the show. I don't know if you ever saw it. Did you ever watch Wilbur?
Yes.
It's kind of like
It
that,
is.
but instead of reflecting off of
Wait,
his
you talking
dog,
about Wilbur or Wilfred?
Wilfred,
Yes, no, I
not
did-
Wilbur. Wilbur the
yeah,
pig. Yeah.
no, Wilfred. Yeah, no, absolutely.
But yeah, like
It was
instead
one of my
of
motivators. I
bouncing
love that
off
show.
of the dog, it's bouncing off of yourself in your
Yeah.
own head, which I think is a good idea.
I enjoyed the first season. And this next season, I have like an actual structured plan to put like a story together, and like some of it's very relevant, very real to my life right now. Some of it's just for comedy.
And I feel like this season, like you've been going to acting class. You're now going to acting school in New
Yeah.
York. Like you've done more film stuff since
Yeah.
the last season, and you actually know what goes into it. So
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for
Yeah.
this season.
I am too.
Your promo video
It
you
was
put out
really
was very
fucking funny.
very funny.
And another thing that this show and making the show has done for me is I've taught myself how to work a camera with no one else there, like having to set up the camera angles by myself and have that camera be there so I can film it, because I like doing this completely on my own. Like I don't like having other people help me. I mean, you guys just helped me with a quick scene, but there's something that I really enjoyed about putting it together myself. I'm about halfway to 3/4 of the way done with the season, and the plan is to be done before the first episode drops, which I haven't decided when I'm going to put it out yet.
How many episodes is season 2?
So right now I've finished 5.
Ooh.
This next one, if I finish up tonight, will be 6, and the plan is to have 12. Full 12.
Ooh, all right.
Full 12.
I like
Anywhere
it.
from 3 to 6
You have all
minutes.
those ready, or
So I have them all planned out, written.
Okay.
I just got to film them. It is a story. It's not necessarily all comedy. I describe this
Yeah.
season as dark comedy
Okay.
I was
because I
gonna
want to
say it
I
reminds
want
me
to get a
like,
little more serious
like,
into it.
It's very
dry.
film noir comedy,
Yeah.
very dark,
Whoa.
but like
and it's
funny at
some
the
of it's
same time.
dry, some of it's probably gonna make some people who don't know me very well a little awkward because they don't.
It's
It's kind of British.
It's like
It's
Dave's
like British
joke.
comedy.
It's like
It
Dave's
really is.
joke
Like,
about
you
the
watch
New York
British
Jets
comedy.
from last week,
Yeah.
where like the
Yeah,
New
yeah,
York
yeah.
Jets. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm excited to put it out, and I hope, for the most part, everyone enjoys it.
so yeah. Where is it right now? Is it just on your Instagram, the promo?
So the promo's on my Instagram. My Instagram is at deviousdave_25. You can find it there.
That's devious DAVE 25.
Underscore
DAVE.
25. Don't forget the underscore.
DEVIES Dave underscore 25. You can find the promo there with like the cover photo of the season.
I
And,
fuck with your color scheme, by the way. I don't know if that was planned, but
It is- it was a
your
little bit planned.
costuming.
Yeah, the costuming is
this?
planned, and the costuming for that cover photo, I tried to include every like bits and pieces that are gonna be seen throughout the season. I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun
Alright,
trying to
alright.
foreshadow
It seemed
and
very-
tie things in together.
It
with
seemed
this.
very like Boy Meets World-ish.
Yeah,
Like with your
yeah,
color scheme.
yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to think of. I would agree. Wilfred is a huge motivator.
That like even when because I watched every episode of
Oh, I
season
love that.
1.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah.
like even that like the episode where you're sitting in the library where you're like you're having the thoughts to yourself, and then it's like no. It's like the bouncing off of
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah,
but
bouncing off-
instead of Wilfred,
Wilfred.
Wilfred,
Yeah.
it's just you, and I think that's a phenomenal idea. And so far from the promo, the execution is a lot better because I think you have more time
Yeah.
and a little bit more experience after doing that first season.
The crazy thing that I did with this season is I actually started making episodes before I announced a release date. So I gave myself some time. Last time I said it's coming out this day, and I was like, I should probably make some episodes or come up with some ideas before I just drop in a trailer. So I'm actually prepared this time to release the season.
Good quality. Good
So-
quality to
but
have.
The plan is early August, and I think what I'm gonna do is just drop an episode a day for like 12 straight days.
really?
And just have it all
Let
come out at
people
once.
watch them.
Yeah, just let people watch it.
Netflix style.
Netflix.
So,
style. Maybe I'll
um,
just drop it all at once. Who knows?
So when's season 3 coming?
let's get through season 2 first.
Sweet, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm excited.
That's great.
Yeah, that dropped today. I was like, oh shit, podcast stuff. Because guess what? Not jack shit's been going on in the world lately.
yeah.
False. The raid on Area 51.
That's
The
gonna-
cause is fucking growing.
I'm upset that I'm not gonna be able to go.
Is
I'm
it
gonna miss
over 500,000 now? Like,
It was 400 and something thousand on
It's like four,
Saturday.
It's like
Saturday?
460.
Yesterday?
It's
Was
like
it tomorrow?
460,000.
No, it's in September.
It's like September
Oh.
20th. Is the
So we
raid.
got time.
wait, so we have like 3 months of memes left?
Yeah.
The memes have been the best memes in years already.
Dude,
You know what-
absolute
You know what
flames.
scares me about this? Is that there are people
That- oh,
out there in this world that are actually gonna show up.
I can't wait. We don't
hope
need those
so.
people.
We don't. This is true. This is true. But like they're gonna show up.
I'll be watching that on the news.
Yeah.
live.
You know
It's gonna
what?
be like a
OJ
live thing.
chase.
It's gonna be on like Fox News, like the Area 51 raid, like
I'm gonna love it.
live showing of people storming the castle.
Dude, I read something where legally, if people cross the boundary at Area 51 or attempt to get in,
they will be.
they will be shot.
No, yeah, they can.
absolutely.
They
And
absolutely.
absolutely.
it's going to be shoot to kill
Yes.
because
Oh,
that is
absolutely.
a highly secure government facility.
They have like 7 signs on the road that says, "Hey, don't cross this
turn
line,
the fuck around.
Hey, it's not funny anymore. Like turn around. Next sign. Okay, you're gonna get shot if you
Yeah,
come
it's like,
like
go
any more closer.
3 more signs,
Three
bro.
more.
Your
By that last sign,
fucking
it's like
ass
you're
is
dead.
grass.
That last sign's like you're already dead.
But what
You don't have
if?
time
What
to turn around.
if? Imagine. Okay, so stay with me. Imagine. What if they're just joke signs, and if you go all the way through, they're just like, "Here's
You
an
did it.
alien."
You did it.
Here it
They
is.
just give
It's
you a,
yours.
You've made
they
it.
give you a
You've
pocket-sized
won.
It's all
alien.
yours
They give
now.
you a
You get
child
to see
Now
the
that-
alien.
That thought process is why I never finished Black Mirror.
No, just imagine.
I just kept
imagine.
going. Yeah, it's like one of these times.
Wow.
I like the idea that you thought like clicking the same thing was just continually bringing you down a path that eventually would.
Oh, you're talking about
diverge.
Bandersnatch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never
love
finished.
Bandersnatch.
You never finished it? I didn't know where the ending was.
I
You
got-
didn't finish it
There's
Is
a
there-
lot of different
is there,
endings.
Is there
There's
like
a lot.
one specific ending?
I
No,
think there's a
they've
couple, but
There's
There's
a
a
couple.
few.
I've gotten to a few endings, I'd say, but it
And there's
keeps looping
also
me
a
back.
couple side ones.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
loops you back to go watch if you want to watch more.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
How long can you make that?
If
movie?
you're Riley, indefinitely.
Yeah, I haven't finished yet.
It's
Like,
probably
I
like
want- I
I
7
feel like
hours.
you try 30 minutes each
because
night.
you know how when you turn on a Netflix movie, it says like starting now at 0.
I think it says an
like,
hour and a half.
An
to
hour and a
start.
half. Can you go further? Can you go further than
Yeah.
an hour and a half?
yeah, I
Keep
think you
going?
can pick
Well,
specific
is that just like
scenes.
one path? Like, what if you put?
I
all
think
the
that's
paths
just the
together
standard to
total?
show you about how long
Okay.
it takes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but actually, which cereal did you select?
I can't remember the two.
I
I
can't
The
can't either.
first one.
I think I
the
picked like the flakes, or whatever.
one.
Yeah.
Like
the
I remember my buddy.
tiger
I remember my buddy telling me like,
flakes.
"Oh, the cereal's like a huge choice, so you got to make the right one." So I was like, "Okay, I'll pick this cereal." And
The
then
entire time you have it in the back of your
I was like,
mind.
I never thought about
It's
the
so
cereal
pointless.
again. I actually kind of got frustrated playing that for a while.
I was
like,
gonna
I don't
say-
want
So
to do
did
this
Riley.
ending again.
I
wanna
got
find-
into a
Riley got so mad he just stopped watching it.
I got into a ninja fight with my counselor.
Yeah, that.
Have
part's
you gone?
weird.
Okay. They were like, "What is Netflix?"
But no, I was stoked when that movie came out because that literally was my idea from like the beginning of the show, where it was like a choose your own adventure movie.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. It is a great idea. It's
It's
very
poorly
popular.
It's just
executed,
really hard to
but
make.
too many choices.
Too many
We need fewer choices.
Plus, some of them are stupid.
choice.
Well,
Like,
you know,
I don't want the option to pour coffee on my computer or kill my dad. I want something different.
You know what? This movie
Can I have
made
r-
me. This
More
movie made
viable
me.
options.
It made me appreciate movies making the decision for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It made me
like there's a
appreciate.
structured
Yeah, like-
story.
like you know what? I like being lazy. You do the job for me. I just want to watch. I don't want to work.
Have you guys seen the new Spider-Man? It's like, dude, I'm still on Iron Man 2. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm really bad at these.
I'm really terrible at movies.
Dude,
just-
I can't
I
finish
do
the
them.
QuickTime events.
I
They're
can't
just
do
too
it.
difficult.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Back to Area 51. I picture the day it happens, all the news stations, it's going to look like when Ted Bundy got executed.
Yeah.
They're just going to be like crowds around fences.
You know what I'm gonna call that? The Field of Dreams.
Jeez.
The only way you're gonna get in there is you have a shitload of people,
No, you
Yeah.
just need
and
a
you
million.
have to be armed.
You
I
need a
also-
I'm talking
million
millions
weebs
of
and a
people.
dream.
Like
I
you're
also-
not getting by them.
I
like
love
you're just
the
not.
The initial Facebook page says, in parentheses, they can't stop all of us. They most certainly can.
Oh,
they
yeah.
most certainly
Oh,
can.
yeah.
They drop one bomb, everyone's done.
Dude, do you know how fragmentation grenades work?
No.
They fuck up a lot of people
I'm assuming.
all at once.
I'm assuming, yeah. I don't know like the specifics, but I'm assuming. that's
Also,
what
what
Right,
happens when the people in the front die? Are they just gonna like World War Z that shit over the fence?
just
Yeah.
climb
Is
on
that
top
how
of
they
people?
plan to get
Yeah.
in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
have you ever
probably.
seen Game of Thrones? The Battle of the
Yeah.
Bastards?
I thought that was.
You think
Oh.
people are gonna show up
Oh.
prepared or just show up in like an alien
I think
t-shirt?
it's
with a
going to be
beard
half
gut?
and half.
Half and
They're
half.
all.
I think at least 5,000 people are going to actually show up, and they're going to be in like Halo gear that they got. Like,
You see, that's where I
Paintball
think you're wrong. I
guns.
think I think there's gonna be a fuck ton of people, like 100,000 people. Half of them are gonna look like Billie Eilish, and the other half are just gonna be like dressed up like Naruto.
Yeah.
And they're just going to walk in snapping just, and you're a bad guy, like it really bad guy. We're taking our aliens.
There's gonna be those
You're a
guys that
really
wear the-
bad guy.
There's gonna be those guys that wearing like the alien t-shirts that clearly don't fit them, the beer gut hanging out, like the
They look-
antenna hats on, like
No, everyone who's going in is gonna be wearing a tinfoil hat.
yeah, oh yeah,
Because that you have to be on that level
Yes,
if you
you have.
actually show
To
up
actually show up.
I'm gonna go and set up shop outside.
and sell rolls of tinfoil.
No, I'm gonna sell. I'm with stupid shirts.
I'm
with an arrow, so people could be like, "Yep, this is my alien."
I'm
and
gonna-
I'm smarter than it.
I'm gonna show up and I'm actually gonna have like a secret weapon for the people attempting to get in. Like anyone who has this shirt will get in. It's gonna say, "If you shoot me, you're gay."
that's that's not a bad idea.
Dude,
It's not gonna work.
they're
One in
not.
four-
especially
one
what
in
are they
four
gonna
people-
do?
I'm pretty
Shoot
sure it's
them?
like, I don't know if it's the status.
Yes.
I think it's like 1 in 4, 1 in 5 people are homophobic. One of those snipers is gonna be, I don't want to take the chance.
I
Dude,
can't
just
do it.
think
I
of the-
can't do it. I
think
can't
of-
do
Not
it.
because you're raiding Area 51.
Think of the
but because of your
military.
t-shirt.
Like
That's why
military
people
guys
shoot
would
you.
never want to be gay. You know,
Yes.
that's why they have the don't ask, don't tell.
Yes.
I thought they got rid of that.
They did, but old
That's only
Republicans,
in the Navy.
Old Republicans won't do it. They won't be like, "Oh, can't shoot that guy. Come
Can't
on
sh-
in.
yep.
Get this alien."
All right.
There's
Just put
just
the,
way too much evidence that aliens exist, and
Let's
that the
talk
government
about it.
knows about it, and that they just don't want to share the information with us.
Kyle, do you think that they have anatomy similar to humans? Relatively
Define
speaking,
similar. Like
What do you
head-
mean define similar?
Okay, like head,
Like
arms,
comparable to-
eyes,
well,
like
yeah, the-
symmetrical. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
somewhat.
even know. Do you think they have
They might
eyes?
be very
What if
small,
they
though,
just
like
sense
much smaller.
heat? Like, what if they
like
just
Predator?
sense heat? Yeah,
Predator. Yeah.
but
I-
like not with eyes. Like you know how we have spatial awareness as a sense.
Yeah.
What if they have that but heat and they know what we look like via heat?
So if like one of us farts, they think we look like a cloud.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
It's like,
Maybe they have fart cloud receptors. We don't know.
don't know.
That's why we have to storm Area 51.
it is interesting how many interpretations of aliens there have been in pop culture and how many have been repeated or how many are similar.
I like
that makes
the-
you think.
I like the ones that probe your butt.
The
Yeah.
ones that are legit are the people who used to work for like CIA and shit. Like
oh.
they and all their stories are the exact same too, but they all worked on like different parts of it. Like they never allowed everyone to know everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did-
Like it was very compartmentalized.
Yeah, if you don't
what
have a
knew.
reason to know something, it
Yeah, it
works
was
like that
very
with all
compartmentalized.
government like stuff.
Like
So
yeah,
if
it
you
was
don't have a
very
reason-
Yeah,
compartmentalized.
everything's need to know basis.
So what is the
What?
what is the alien that they all?
I think
similar?
they came.
Well, you said they all have similar stories.
The
What
similar
is
story.
the alien?
What I'm getting at is in the 50s when we were dropping all the nukes and everything. That's how they
Shout out
realized
Hiroshima.
that we they were like, what the fuck is that? So they came and said, like, why are you using nukes? Like, does that make, like, you know what I'm saying?
Aliens came.
Yeah, they saw that we were like, we're nuking people, and they saw the nukes or felt the nukes, or like, you know what, in the universe they felt the nukes. Does that make sense? Like, we
Yeah.
were bombing
Yeah.
Japan. So they came and our government noticed, then like met them, and then from there they contacted them and they were working on deconstructing their ships, and then they
So
worked
we
on
captured
deconstructing their
them and
anatomy.
deconstructed them?
Yeah, we basically like kidnapped a few of them.
Okay.
How many
Solid.
aliens
Because
do you
they
think
and
are in
and some
Area
of them were
51?
like told, some of these guys working for the CIA and like all that were saying, like, you know, the whole secret government alien sector, we're saying that these like aliens were coming for the nukes, for that technology, but really what they were doing was to stop us from using it and like probably share their technology with us. A lot of the technology's already been broken down and like certified by all these scientists, like how they fly their
I have a feeling that
their
like
ships.
the government has technology that's like 40 years ahead of what
Oh,
we
yeah.
have here.
Oh yeah, they've been trying to extract it, but a lot of it is not from this earth. Like they have force fields and they have gravitational, like, because there's a certain, I can't remember what the element is called. It's a specific element, that-
Vibranium.
not vibrant. It's element something or like a certain
Unobtainium.
number, and
Unobtainium.
and they use it to project gravity from 3 points, like in certain ships.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah,
this
that
in
point. Yeah,
documentary.
but that's
That
actually a
was
pretty
actually
common
kind-
theme.
That was actually kind of cool.
There's a lot of scientists who describe it exactly like that, but there's also different sector. But the way the aliens use it is from their they somehow connect it with their hands and their brains. It's like kind of
So they operate on a
Psych-
hive mind
psychic.
of magnets.
they use like a weird element that projects its own gravity ahead and then follows it and then does it again and again. So it's like a
That
circle.
sounds
and it just
like
keeps going.
miniature black holes, because I'm pretty
It
sure
is.
that's how a
And
black
yeah,
hole
it is.
works.
And
It doesn't
it
really
goes
move,
up on
but
and it, like they'll move up on their side like this and project it out this way.
the way the documentary described it, it's like the best analogy is you put a bowling ball in a mattress and you put your hand like a foot away, push your hand down, the bowling ball is gonna roll to your hand.
Yeah, it
That's
just
kind
follows
of
it.
That's how the documentary put it.
It just keeps putting it out and then following it, almost like a circle. And there's different types of flying saucers.
so all of that in mind, how many aliens do you think we own? And are we breeding them?
It's
Oh,
probably
they're
a
our
lot.
property now.
It's probably a
We
lot.
manifested the fuck out of our destiny and we took them.
But what's a lot? Like,
Like I want.
Probably in the hundreds, I would think.
so do you think
I mean,
they just
that
kept
is a lot of
sending- you think
aliens.
They've kept sending ships back. Like,
Well, I'm sure these aliens.
I'm sure we have some sort of
I'm sure they've reproduced
communication
on Earth.
system with them.
yeah.
So
But like any alien
Are we the North
documents
Korea
in
of the
gov-
world? Like, people
and you
come
mean of
here,
the
the
solar
universe?
system?
yeah, they come, we take them, and then they're like, hey,
Give
stop
it back.
Can we leave?
I
Like,
think
nope, they're
I think
ours.
they
We're
were
the bullies
pissed.
on the
I think they were
playground.
pissed that we figured out how to use nukes and we're nuking people. So they came here to try and stop us, and it didn't always work out.
So you don't think they don't have nuclear
They're trying to
power?
like talk us.
They
out
don't
of it.
have nuclear.
Even if they do have nuclear power, I feel like they're so far advanced than us. They have no use for nuclear power.
That's
Like, there's no reason to nuke each other for them. Like, that's not even in their. Like, that's
like
a
wa-
human
it's like
thing.
water
That's a human
guns.
construct.
It's like water guns.
Yeah, to like kill each
Pointless.
other and nuke each other. Like, they're not even thinking of that. They're busy being interstellar travelers. You
Now,
know,
Kyle,
we're
that's a
good
fucking
movie.
here blowing each other up.
Kyle, have you seen a lot of alien movies?
Oh, a lot.
I'm a big movie guy. So
a lot of
which-
documentaries too.
Which movie has, in your opinion, got it like the most accurate or the most right? Like, which movie do you think is like, yeah, that's probably true?
E.T.
Like Hollywood movie style.
Yeah. Which Hollywood movie got it most right, in your opinion?
Oh, well, it's not really aliens. It's more like AI and space travel. Is A Space Odyssey.
Oh, wow.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Odyssey.
That's
That's
an
the most.
old- that's
That's
an old
actually
one, too. Wow.
extremely accurate to what the government had at the time for AI technology and space travel. So who knows what they have now?
Yeah, seriously.
But like a lot of his stuff was extreme. Like Kubrick's stuff was extremely
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah.
Like
that's
he had
an old movie.
oh yeah, he would have experts come on and tell him like how to like make it look realistic.
I
And, like,
want to try that milk from what's the fucking
Oh,
yellow, orange, a Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork. I want to try
yeah.
that milk.
I want to try the milk.
I want to try
That's
that
a
milk.
thing. Like
It is.
there's milk bars in England where it's like it's a high. It's like a
Does it make you violent? And
no, it
You
doesn't.
do realize
But it's a
that
drug. No, it's a
the
drug.
milk in a Clockwork Orange. I did.
I also did a report on it.
Did you really?
I did.
It was a metaphor for drugs.
I
Really?
think there is milk bars.
I wouldn't be
no,
surprised. I would not be surprised.
There is a thing for drug milk.
Not specifically for
I-
a Clockwork Orange.
I
That's not what they were
want
referring to.
drug milk.
That's fine. I'll drug you.
I'm sure you can make your own drug milk.
Dude, I'll
I don't
I'll
think that's a hard
drop
thing
a
to do.
fucking roofie in milk and give it to you, and you can have your experience.
Drug milk.
It's the new. It's how you put your babies to sleep. Now you drop
I'm
some
gonna
CBD in the milk.
I'm
and give
gonna
it the bottle.
I'm
When I
gonna start
think about
giving
it-
you a glass of milk every night, and I'm just not gonna tell you the night that I put a roofie in it.
When I
And
think
then
about
boom,
it-
drug milk.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby. It'll be great.
Have
Drug
you guys
milk.
all seen that movie, A Clockwork Orange?
Yes.
Yeah, and read the book.
When I think about it, that is one of the more like uncomfortable, creepy movies I have ever seen.
It's
Yeah.
so,
That's
dude.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
I had it was a night where I had an online class for this film class I was taking, and I misread the due date for this paper wrong, and so it was due the night before, and then I woke up at like 6:30,
I remember this.
and I was like, oh shit,
AM or PM?
AM.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit. I texted the teacher. I was like, hey, had a lot of stuff, blah 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 blah. I've like had her for a few classes. She was like, hey, do it like if you can get it to me by like noon, like you're good. So I watched it at like 7 a.m, and every time one of my roommates came down to shower or something, there was just a different rape scene on.
Yeah.
It is a very uncomfortable
The
movie to
fact
watch.
that there's multiple rape scenes and it's like rape / murder. A lot
Yeah.
of them.
It's like
It just
top
doesn't
movie you
fucking
don't want to watch.
Yeah.
with your
Why?
parents.
Why would you
And
write
it's-
something like
and
that?
it's like that kind of stuff in movies was not a thing
No.
at that time.
Yeah.
It was
especially in the books when it was written.
Yeah.
It was in what, like the 70s when it was written.
Yeah.
Something like that.
late 60s, early 70s, yeah, something like that. But it's very different.
But yeah, they were like, why are you watching rape porn at 6 a.m? It's like,
Why not?
Was it?
What
movie was
else
it?
are you doing?
You're like,
Yeah.
hey,
Was it
chase the
wasn't
bag. Don't worry
Kubrick
about what I'm
supposed to
doing.
direct Eyes Wide Shut and then he died. He was supposed to in Eyes Wide
Gilbert
Shut. I think if
Gottfried.
it wasn't him, it was another director. But this director was going to basically
be how it would work.
expose like satanic Hollywood like
Really?
ways of doing things,
Marilyn
and, like
Manson.
the Hollywood society, and like he ended up dying, and like they basically changed. Steven Spielberg like changed the entire movie.
Really? I love
Fat lever.
I love what the A24 that distribution company
Yeah.
what they've been doing with like the cult and like pagan.
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
What those movies that have been coming like the
I want to
Witch-
see
Ooh,
Midsommar.
Hereditary.
I heard
Hereditary,
Midsommar's great.
Great movie.
Very good. I want to see a Midsomner. Is that
Mids-
coming? Is that-
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Is it
It's
Midsummer?
out. It's supposed to be some sort of like relationship
Yeah.
horror movie. It's
Really?
gonna be, yeah, but mixed with like dark
like,
pagan
I just
stuff.
I
It
love the
looks really
cult
cool.
stuff.
Is that the one with the family that looks like the family?
No, that is us.
Oh, that's us.
That's
That
a
is
great,
okay.
that's a
That
great
is a-
movie.
Well,
I like that movie.
what a description. I have not the slightest clue what you mean by that. 'Cause
It's the
I'm-
other Jordan Peele movie.
Okay.
The other Jordan Peele
I like
movie.
that. I like that description.
Back to aliens.
Back to aliens. Hunter, you finally watched Stranger Things 3.
I did.
You had the same reaction I did.
Yeah, so I started watching it yesterday at like 6 p.m. and
Finish
I
it?
was I finished it all in one night because I wasn't doing anything. Riley went to the beach and we were gonna hang out, but he never ended up texting me. Good friend. Shout out, by the way.
Shout out, Riley.
So
friendship.
I probably wouldn't have come anyway because I was like
Sucked in.
episode
You had
4.
sucked
I
in.
was like, I gotta
Yeah, you gotta
finish
finish.
this.
Yeah.
And it was like what 1:15 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I texted him and I was like, why the fuck are they singing? And then he goes, it's annoying, right? And I was like, yeah. Later on, after that, they still fucking sing. Like, there's far too much singing.
Way too much singing.
Turn around. Look at what you see.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to seeing this episode
in
now.
your
It's,
That one-
other
it's that
than-
one
literally,
part that
other than that,
blows.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. It
Everything
wraps.
else is
Like
fantastic.
Riley said this last week,
I'm
but
on
it wraps
episode
up
6.
nice.
I'm on episode 6, and I've been pleasantly satisfied.
Yeah,
I'd say.
it's like it's okay. It's the worst
okay.
season.
Worst
I think.
season by
Yeah.
far, but the other, like the first
It's like
season was
it's okay.
first season was amazing.
I liked it
Yeah.
better when Millie Bobby Brown didn't talk.
Yeah, or like she didn't have an attitude.
Hot take, yeah.
Like she has an attitude now. Like I don't.
Hot take. Max is fine.
Max is okay.
She's like a little dude.
Yeah.
Billy's
But,
my boy.
I love Will.
I love Billy.
Billy's an OG.
And I'm upset he
He's
did
a great
not
actor.
bang Mike's mom.
Fantastic
Billy
actor.
is one of my favorite characters. I love all the fucking bad guys in
Oh, he's
shows.
a badass.
And
He's one of those bad guys that they really make sympathetic.
Yeah.
Like,
I
once
don't
you know
think
his
so.
backstory. Well,
Well,
his
when
dad
you
was
know
an
his-
abusive son of a bitch. So that makes it a little bit more like.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert,
Sympathetic.
by the way.
I like the Lexi.
Well, that was a season 2 thing.
Who is that?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's the
Because he
scientist.
shoves him on the
Yes,
bookshelf.
I,
there.
I like him.
He's the best.
Alexi.
You'll fall in love with him
I
in
like.
the
I
last two
already
seasons.
do like him.
He's
the
a
best.
gangster. Yeah.
He's a boss.
But yeah,
Maybe literally. Can't really tell if he was a gangster or not.
I can't. I'm Robin. Do you know who that is? The girl who plays Robin?
it's what's her
Oh,
name's?
I've-
Ethan
yeah.
Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter.
Yeah, it's Uma Thurman's daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
She's really good.
Yeah,
She's a fantastic actress.
she's good.
Yeah.
I enjoy her.
Davis, cover your ears for this one. Kyle, how'd you feel about the post-credit scene? I was kind of pissed. I was kind of happy with how they ended it.
I wasn't.
liked how well. The only thing is, why make a post-credit scene if you're not going to make a season?
Well, that's the
4?
thing is I thought they did a great job wrapping up the show.
Mm.
Like everyone's on their way, like they're all doing their own thing now. Like it had a nice, beautiful ending,
Mm.
and I was like, okay, I
Are
can
they?
deal with this. I can deal with this being the end of the show. And then I was like, oh, nope,
Is that the end of the show, though?
no, I don't. I think they're doing season 4 now at least.
With same actors?
Yeah,
Yuck.
I assume so.
I heard everything. That was a terrible cover. But I already knew that they had a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Leaking season 4.
I thought you were going to say legally.
No, Netflix is not gonna be doing Stranger Things.
Really?
No.
It's Hulu?
They're dropping Stranger Things, and someone else is gonna pick it up and continue it.
What?
Yeah.
Why are they dropping?
Netflix-
Why would they drop it? To make them so much money.
It's
I just
make
don't think they want
them.
to do it anymore. What I read before season 3 came out was there's a possibility of more seasons, but Netflix will not be doing them. That's what I read.
Really?
They could be going back and
knows?
taking them, but I heard Netflix is gonna drop it.
I feel like if anything, it would be a Duffer Brothers thing and not a Netflix thing. If they
Yeah.
want to keep it going.
In
Yeah.
terms of distribution, I don't think Netflix wants to distribute anymore. I think,
Okay.
I don't know who's picking it up, but that's what I heard. Netflix was thinking about dropping it.
It wouldn't be a normal show either, so it wouldn't be a network television
It'd probably get picked
No.
up by another web service of some
or
sort.
it have to be
Yeah.
HBO.
Yeah, or HBO show, something like that.
That's interesting.
HBO would make it so good.
It's already good.
I know, but they'd make it
Is
even
it-
better because HBO
is it good?
fantastic. I love it. I love a lot of HBO stuff.
I saw
HBO
I
just
saw,
knows how to
meme,
make
I
good
saw a
shows.
meme today where it was like season 1, it was Mike from season 1. Season 4 was him now. Season 8, I don't know who the guy was, but he was like a 18-year-old guy. Season 12 was Adam Driver.
Season 16 was Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And season 20 was Alan Rickman.
That's
Snape.
incredible.
I was dying. I was like, that's fantastic.
I think my favorite meme that I've seen is just the difference between season 1 where they're all playing D&D, and then season 3 it's like, guys, do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons? And Will is all dressed up in his fucking wizard
It's
costume.
so funny. And they're
was
just
my
like, they're like,
favorite
I know
part.
we want to talk to girls.
I love that part.
But I also appreciate that they're keeping it realistic and relevant to these kids growing up.
Yeah.
They're
Like that's another story arc.
it's another
yeah.
it's another story of them going through, because that is a huge part of their lives at that age is girls and thinking
Grills.
certain things are important.
Mm.
But I
What-
love how they keep Will, this innocent fucker who just wants to play D&D all the time.
Hunter, I overheard you have a very unpopular opinion before this. You don't like Steve and his character arc?
Oh, that was me.
That was Davis.
That was me.
You
I
don't
like Steve.
See, okay,
Steve the
okay,
Hair Harrington.
Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase. I like Steve. I like his character. I just don't like where he came from. You know, he started in season 1 as this
Bad guy.
bad guy, kind of like jock. He wasn't really a jock, but he's kind of like the cool kid. He
was you.
did, yeah, he was me.
that was the point.
I
though.
would never
To
take care
have
of
him
little
kind of
kids
fall
2
from
seasons
that
in.
high
Davis was
school
like,
grace.
I liked how he held my image, but the past 2, he's ruined my
He's
image
ruined
the
my
past
image.
2 seasons.
I've lost 3 followers since the season dropped. But like in this final season, I hate these outfits of the ice cream shop. He just
Oh,
I
love it.
love the outfits.
I
he
love
just-
it. I think it's funny.
And like he spent it's unrealistic to think that someone who started there would spend all their time now hanging out with 13 and 14-year-olds.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you something, and you tell me if you get it or not.
Okay.
Who do you work for?
Scoops
Yeah,
away.
nothing.
Is he there
nothing.
yet?
I don't think I'm there yet.
He's not there yet?
Nah.
So
Scoops
ask
away.
me next week.
All right. So coming out this week is Comedy is Dead 5.
That is one more than 4.
That is
I'm
one.
driving this stroke.
Droke?
Droke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, can't make that joke anymore.
Yeah,
Words are hard.
strokey drokey over here.
What's up,
My name's James the non-bonds having a stronculus called the bondulance. I just had a stroke.
You just had a stroke. But yeah, we had a couple stand-up comedians. It was Jason Almy, yours truly, myself. Who else was in it? We had Craig Shoemaker, comedian. Judy Jean Kwan, another comedian from LA. Those two, and Michelle from Welcome to My Show. So that was it. We had a really, really good time. We talked about a lot of Little Mermaid and just stuff like.
I love how big of a topic that is.
Yeah.
I love how I just love that's where we're at is like everyone's arguing about who's gonna be cast in Little Mermaid. I love that.
I talked a lot to Judy about different Asian stereotypes.
For Milan.
Nope, just
Oh,
my own
That's
personal
incredible.
theories.
About Mulan? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard that Mushu is not gonna be
He's
in the,
not. I'm not seeing
don't
it.
make it.
Mushu's the best
Don't make it. I don't
part
wanna
of
see
the
it.
best part of the movie.
Have Eddie Murphy have
Eddie
Murphy do the voice again and make it like a realistic looking thing, but
I
That
think
was
they
a-
should just
that
leave it
was
as
a-
an animated
Or we could
movie.
just write original scripts.
Or yeah,
Or
we could
that.
just-
Yeah,
Whoa,
or
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa. That is way too far. What are you? What?
Yeah,
What?
I don't
Let's
know.
just
Way too
reuse all the shit from the 90s.
hi-
Is that
are
our
you high?
plan?
Dude, the fucking movie. I almost said leaderboards. Like the movie advertisements, like what's playing is literally just a reflection of what
Yeah,
movies
it's
were out
just
in the
remake,
90s,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
pissing me
I've
off.
seen
No
those
one's
memes
writing
as
new
well.
stuff.
I've seen those, it's like when did we go back to 1994? It was like a
The
costume.
Lion King, Spider-Man,
yeah.
and what's the other one?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Men in Black.
Men in
No,
Black.
they made I didn't even know
Yeah.
that. I feel like
There
we've
have
talked
been
about that.
very
Godzilla.
few original movies in the last 5 years, and it's upsetting.
Yeah, that's why I exclusively watch the Sci-Fi Channel. Because they're all
Sci-fi
original
original
movies. They air once, never to be seen again.
Ice Horse fights the demon pig.
But yeah,
7.
Comedy is Dead 5 is coming out this week. Check it out on the Inner Circle Presents feed. That's Inner Circle Presents on all streaming platforms.
we talk?
What?
None of us can talk.
Words are
I
hard.
know.
I know.
Words are hard. But check that out. It did make me realize something though, and I'm putting this out there now to be held accountable.
Okay.
To put a pin
Okay.
in this.
Yep.
Since the podcast has started, I've been thinking about possibly doing stand-up comedy. I was like, okay, I talk a lot.
Yeah,
I
I
do
heard-
storytelling, like,
Boo.
and I've been considering it, and then this kind of put me over. Dealing with I was really nervous going
Yeah.
in. I was like, oh, I'm dealing with like this guy's been on had Netflix specials and
Really?
shit. Like,
Really?
yeah, like they're like pretty big comedians. I was like, shit, like I'm not. I'm not like I can't do I don't think I'll be.
But I remember
able
you
to do
talking
this.
about how more confident you came out of that show.
Yes.
Talking with these comedians.
Exactly. So then I went on the show and I just think I kind of killed it. Like I think
Yeah.
I held my own at least.
And that's all it takes to
Yeah.
pursue it. That's all it takes.
And at that point, I was talking to Wutsky and Adam Simmons, who does stand up sometimes. I was like, I think I want to try this. Like,
Yeah.
the worst case,
Why the hell not?
the worst
Like,
thing
why
that
the hell
happens
not?
is I bomb a small
Yeah.
open mic night. Like,
Wait,
And no one's gonna everyone's gonna forget it in like a week.
exactly.
can I be part of your act where every time if there's a bad joke or like not a lot of people laugh, I'm in the very back of the room and I just laugh like obnoxiously loud?
I think people will catch on, especially if you guys walk in and leave together.
No, I'll walk in after him. We're gonna be smart
He'll
about
walk
this.
in.
We're gonna be-
I'm gonna be like
We're not gonna
uh,
carpool. We're
I'm
not
gonna be
talk
the
to each other.
male Black Widow, not the female Black Widow.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a super spy, and I'm gonna be like, "Ha ha! Sorry, I went to Mars for a second, but I'm back now, and I got T-shirts for everybody."
Okay.
What?
Okay. I don't
You
know what
high?
I don't know what you
Can
said
I
there,
get
but
a
okay.
T-shirt? That's all I heard was you
But
bring
I'm,
T-shirts
I'm
for
excited for
everybody.
you, Riley. I'm excited. I think you are very good at telling stories, and you have a good sense of humor. I think it's gonna go well.
I've been
If
starting
you
to write.
don't do this, I'm
I think
gonna
a
make
lot
fun
of
of you
us-
forever.
I'm
I
trying
think
to
a
put.
lot of us could do stand up.
I'm putting a 6-week
think
mark
Davis
on
could
it.
do
I want to
stand-up.
try and do it in about 6 weeks.
Can you do it before
Do it.
I leave?
I don't.
There's plenty of open
You put a
mics
I don't-
3-week
around here.
mark on it.
I don't plan on doing it with anyone I know. I'll be honest. I plan on doing my
That's
first
the
one.
smart way to do it.
I
Well,
plan on
it's-
doing
yeah.
my first one entirely
Yeah.
solo,
get that
telling
fresh
no
out.
Go to
one.
Connecticut and do it.
Go to like Nashville or a different town or
I
something.
talked to Adam. I was like, I might want to go down and do like a night with you. Like
There
you
you
go
go.
do a show.
Yeah.
Like if we're doing like an open mic night
Open
thing,
up
like
for him or
and go
something.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna tell anyone, but if it goes decent, I'll do one. I
It's
think I
nice
wanna
just
do
to have
one
a
with-
totally blank
See,
audience.
I like that way better than what I did. Was what I did.
Because
Well,
you
that
got
was also a punishment.
no offense, you got a lot of fake laughs too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys
Also,
told me
you
immediately
knew
after.
everyone except for two guys who were
guys.
like, "This will be funny."
So like that is why like
Butchering
I
Rodney
considered-
Dangerfield jokes.
I considered doing it again, but I was like, fuck. Like next time I do it is not gonna be in front of all
Yeah.
my friends that are laughing out
Yeah.
of pity, and I have to step up my game even that much more.
Yeah.
No
But-
comedian always does their shows in front of their friends, you know. So
This
it's
is
like,
true.
I
you gotta-
never
you gotta
do
get
my
different
shows in front of my
audiences.
friends.
I could see Hunter doing stand up. I could see
Nope.
Cole for doing stand up.
I could definitely see Cole for doing
I could
stand-up.
see Cole for
I
killing stand
don't
up.
think I could do stand up. I think in the moment I'm funny because I
Yes.
make smart comments back to
that
be an
is-
asshole.
We could do,
That's exactly how I feel.
Just some improv.
Improv.
I would love to do improv.
I could do
Improv
improv.
would be
I
great.
can't.
Can we
stand
do
there and tell
improv?
stories.
I would love to do improv. Improv would be great.
Improv.
Improv.
Whoa, the
Like,
door's
whose line is it
open.
anyway, I could watch Whose Line Is It
Guys,
anyway,
we should
like-
do an improv night. We should
all
join an
day.
improv club.
Hold
I'm
on,
fine
Davis,
I would
whistle
do
me
it.
a note. No.
with- Fine.
Why such a naysayer?
Okay.
Davis,
I'm
just
excited
know
for
you were part of that.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you,
I am too.
and I hope it
Yes,
goes.
and me.
I hope I get to see one of your shows. I hope it goes well.
I'm gonna be terrified, bro.
Oh, it's
yeah, dude.
I want to see
I'm like,
show like
even in
number
front of
8.
you guys,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
horrifying.
I'm gonna be
Even in front of-
terrified.
Even in front of you guys, it was horrifying because you guys, if I did, which I didn't do great, you'll never let me forget it. You're never like if you do it in front of people you don't know, you'll never see them again.
I
But it's
appre-
still terrifying.
I
be in
appreciated
the
the
moment.
self dig, like which I didn't do great.
I
And then you
I
just
did do so
continued
To be
it.
honest, that was it.
No,
wasn't
I
a
don't
great
think it
show.
was bad.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like wow, this guy
Oh,
is
that was
good at
funny.
stand up. We're honest here.
All right, so we have a few more things. We're gonna wrap the normal episode up pretty early because we have an interview coming at the end of the episode. But I have a crack. I have a I have a
Words.
code we need to
Run it
crack.
back, Chief.
I have something we need to crack. It's been on my mind all week. I think this was Wednesday.
Mhm.
I'm filling up my coffee at work. Just filling it up. I'm getting like normal breakfast blend. It's black. There's black coffee, normal like regular coffee. Some guy comes up behind me, pats me on the back, and just goes, "It's like the Dr. Pepper of coffee, huh?" And then just on his way.
Just dipped.
And I sat there for probably 2 hours.
Contemplating this.
Just being like, yeah, it's like I was trying to get work done, just I couldn't do
couldn't
it.
do
I
it.
was just-
Riley left out a key detail in this, which he did it to me when we were in Old Navy over the weekend.
He pat me on the back.
It was like just above his ass crack.
No.
Like it was low back.
Go back.
He just patted me on the back. It's like the Dr. Pepper of coffee, huh?
Were you not satisfied with the coffee?
I just want to know what this means.
Yeah,
I
me
still
too.
I've put
How are
countless hours into this.
How are
I have
you
no
supposed
idea.
to know what he thinks of Dr. Pepper? Like, that could mean Dr. Pepper is like great
So
or
I've
Dr.
had-
Pepper
Or-
sucks.
yeah.
I've had some theories thrown towards me. They're like, "Oh, was it flavored coffee?
That's
Maybe
what
it was
I
like
thought.
cherry flavored." I was like, "Nope, like breakfast blend, normal."
Did he see you pour? Like, did you just have the cup and you're standing there, and then he said that, or did he watch you pour it?
I was pouring.
Does he
it
mean
as
the
he-
color of it?
Yeah.
I'm
Did
so
he watch you
lost.
put
I'm
the
so
beans
lost
in?
right
Like,
now.
how did he
It's
know?
Dr. Pepper. I wish he said Dr. Thunder or like some knockoff brand. It's the Dr.
The
Thunder
Walmart
of
brand
coffee.
Dr. Pepper.
It is the
great
Walmart
value
brand
Dr.
Dr. Pepper of coffee. Like, what do you mean, sir?
Wait, I have a theory.
Okay.
He listens to the podcast.
Okay. And
And
just
he
wanted to be
knew
talked
that
about?
this would come up. He knew that it would shake you to your core.
Yeah.
Additionally, you know what you need to start doing now, right?
We're gonna hunt this guy down.
It was a
Just
plan.
saying weird shit to people so that they talk about it in their own life.
Pay it forward, yeah.
Like, you see someone walking on the street and you're like, yeah, those glasses are like the Natalie Portman of
Glasses
Star Wars.
of Star
You'd
Wars.
be like,
So
what? And
so
then you
Prince-
just like, you wink at them and you keep walking.
Yeah.
So you just say some obscure thing. Just
Those headphones are the Adam Driver of headwear. Just-
What do you mean?
Those
what do you
shoes are
mean?
the Vin Diesel of shoes. Like what? I don't get it.
Honestly, we should start doing this.
I put the sleeve on. He's like, putting your socks on today, huh?
hey, Davis, those necklaces are the high schooler to the Matthew McConaughey.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right.
But yeah, if any of you have any idea
Now I'm
Please
flustered.
send us
I'm flustered.
any theories you have to
What
as
the
what,
connection is.
as to what this could possibly mean.
We are setting up, like you ever see those red string rooms where they connect all the dots? We're
Yes.
doing one of those
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure out what the fuck is going
I think we should
on.
track this guy down.
I think
I
we
have
need,
no idea what he looked like. I was just I was blacked out at that point in time.
I think we gotta track this guy down. We gotta
Matt-
find this man.
I'm gonna go get like 9 coffees a day now.
Yeah,
We have
just
to
keep
go-
hanging out
we have to
around
go in
there, see if he
shifts.
does it again.
Someone has to be at the coffee shop at all times, and we have to sit near where you were standing, and just like every person that goes by, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper,
Dr. Pepper guy?
Dr. Pepper, right?
Dr.
And just
Pepper.
wait for someone to respond.
Maybe he changes the soda every time he does it.
You're gonna say
It's
to
just a
someone,
different
and then
soda
they're
every
just
time.
gonna lose all expression and go Solenia, and then walk away, and it's gonna be like, I stumbled upon it.
I found.
It's Red Dawn,
I
motherfuckers.
found.
One thing with fan interaction. You know how we have in the new season, we have the new read where we
Yeah.
say we're the #1 hockey podcast?
Yeah.
So a lot of the time in like podcasting on Twitter and stuff, there's a lot of people who will message you and be like, "Hey, I left you a review. Do you want to do a review swap?" Because pretty much they're just trying to up their own numbers.
Yep.
Most of the time when people do this, they don't listen to your episode at all. They'll read some other stuff
And
like
just, like,
other people have left,
Half-ass it.
and then listen for like 5 minutes just to get like, oh yeah, I got a name.
They make a specific point about a random part of an episode, which you know they only listened to like 5 minutes.
Bingo.
Of it. Yeah.
We got the greatest review of all time.
Is this the one that we did the photo
cements-
shoot one?
It cements our hockey podcast joke into the ground as the best joke we've ever made.
Because they actually thought we're a hockey podcast.
This comment, it was from someone from the UK. The comment, the review is titled "Popping Your UK Review Cherry." Here's the review.
How does she know that? Or he
If
know
you're like
that?
me, you think sports? Yeah, nah. I'm gonna give this one a miss. Then you were a doofus, like I was. When I finally started listening, I've now realized, although the topics are about sports, the in-between conversations are too funny to miss. This person heard that we're the #1 hockey podcast south of the border, and they're like, sports show.
When is the last time? Well, I want you to seriously think about this. When
we
is the
had-
last time we seriously talked about sports on this show?
last
like the
week, but
first
it was
episode.
it wasn't even serious. I guess. Never mind. It was best names in sports.
I don't think we've seriously tried to talk about sports
Episode 1.
since
Yeah, I was gonna
episode,
say episode
1.
That goes on to say, these guys are talking sports right. Humor, sexy American accents. I'm female and identify as a female. All wrapped up.
That's
in
a
an
weird
entertaining
thing
She's
to
a
put in.
female.
That's a
Yeah,
weird
She
thing.
lost me there. She lost me there.
But guys, we're sexy.
The
We're
podcast
sexy.
app is
I'm
a
a female,
weird
but identify as a walrus.
That's a
I mean,
strawberry.
if you think about it, this is the weirdest platform to get on your soapbox about. I'm a female and I identify as a female. Bitch, it's iTunes, Apple Podcasts.
and like, if she
I
knew
identify as a hockey podcast.
if she knew anything about our show, she would have known that we were gonna rip her a new one about identifying as a female.
The second I read this, I was like, "Oh my god!" I called Hunter. I was like, "Hunter,
No,
we did
you
it."
were at
I
my
was at your
house.
house. I was like, "Hunter, we did it."
That is fantastic.
He
That is-
literally he checked the
It's a she.
thing
It's a
like
she.
in the
Oh, okay,
driveway
right.
at my house, and he came in laughing his ass off. He goes, "You are not gonna fucking believe the review
This
we
is
just got."
fantastic.
It's the best joke ever now.
It is the best joke ever. We fooled an entire country. We fooled an entire country. Now all of UK is gonna read her review and think you guys are a hockey podcast. You fooled an entire
an
country.
entire fucking country.
I love that.
Call blimey, mate. It's a good fucking joke. Oh, that was Australia.
Yeah, that's next up.
We're gonna
We're
fool
gonna bamboozle them down under.
That's amazing.
Oh god.
I've just never been so happy. All right, so we're gonna do our plunge picks a little early this week. As always, plunge picks.
Plunge is
That's a new
brought
one.
to you by the Podcoin app. Allows you to listen to podcasts and get paid for it. The Inner Circle, which is shows such as SamPC, HT Nos, #NoOffense, Any Pod Will Do, the Hood Diner podcast, all tend to live in the bonus section with us, and that means that you get double coins. Yes. So allow us to jumpstart a free coffee or the ability to donate to charity with promo code PLUNGE at sign up, and the 300 free coins can be put to good use.
Good use.
So that is promo code Plunge, PLUNGE, at sign up for 300 free coins.
I can't reach it.
All right, so this week's Plunge picks, greatest drinks of all time.
Yeah,
Beverages.
going. Can I have the first 2 picks? I would like Dr. Pepper and coffee.
I would like Dr. Pepper and oh my gosh, I know what I'm doing.
I want the Dr. Pepper of coffee as my first pick.
That's Folgers. Because the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
All right, what we got? Kyle, you're our guest. Pick the order. Who's starting it off?
We
Who
move
starts?
clockwise from
Yeah, we
whoever
move
you pick.
clockwise.
You can pick yourself first.
I'll go first. And
Should have given him that option.
we'll
I'll-
go counterclock.
No, we're going
We'll go
clockwise.
clockwise. Yeah.
So I'm second, Riley's third, Davis is last.
So my
Snake.
first pick?
Or we're just going
Snake. Always snake.
Cool.
First pick. Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
I'm seriously
Pepper's
taking-
a
I'm
good
taking
pick,
Dr.
yeah.
Pepper. I'm taking Dr. Pepper.
I think I'm going to go with the Hall of Fame water.
Oh, son of a bitch! I was sitting on that one. That was gonna be my sleeper.
Coffee. I'll take coffee.
First one, Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Which is Coke.
Good. Okay.
Second one,
Pepsi.
chocolate milk.
Okay. Don't know how this made it to pick 6. Beer.
All
Okay.
beer. All beer.
Yeah.
So round 2, I will go with, let's think about seltzer water.
Okay.
Yuck.
Okay, yep.
I was gonna go whiskey.
Okay.
You can
Any
go
type
whiskey.
of whiskey.
Yep.
Just whiskey.
Just whiskey.
Just
Broad
whiskey.
whiskey. Okay.
Yeah, you're up for 2.
And Mountain Dew. I feel like that's a popular one.
I feel like you should have gone for Monster, but that's fine.
Damn
You still have one more pick, yeah. So you guys are not allowed to pick Monster, just for Kyle's sake.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Pick 3 for me is gonna be tonic water.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Boo.
These are the greatest ones of all time.
Lemonade.
That's a really
That's a good one, but
I don't like how you're taking just a general staples.
What do
here.
you mean? Lemonade is a specific drink.
But,
Pink
there's certain-
lemonade.
there's
No,
certain
I
kinds
want
of
lemonade.
pink lemons don't exist.
Your favorite kind of lemonade.
That's fair.
You ever
I'm
think
just-
about
I
that?
don't like how you took all beer. I'm
Pink-
upset that you took all beer from us. Like
Pink lemonade and regular lemonade taste exactly the same.
I
Changed my
honestly,
mind.
I think the color detracts me from pink lemonade. I don't like pink lemonade.
That's fine.
Was
Um,
it? Sometimes some of them are just strawberry lemonade, right? Or
Yeah,
raspberry
that's
lemonade.
a different thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it my pick?
It is your pick for 2.
for 2?
Last 2.
Last 2. Orange juice.
Ooh.
Uh,
I don't like orange juice.
that's your opinion.
I agree.
Pulp or
And
no
I
pulp?
had
That's a ooh.
no pulp.
No,
No
pulp.
pulp.
Good choice.
Yep.
I'm an apple juice guy over orange juice.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And my last pick, I just had it in my head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back with soda. Sprite.
Sprite's a
That's
good
a good
pick.
one.
It's a great choice.
Hot chocolate to wrap it up.
It's a good one. That's
Do you want me to pick the kind of chocolate? Do you want me to say warm Ghirardellis? Would that
there's
make you
certain-
feel
No.
better?
There's certain kinds of hot-
You say
There's-
Ghirardelli? It's Ghirardelli.
There's certain kinds of hot chocolate.
Ghirardellis.
Like, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you.
Do you guys? What do you guys think my last one's gonna be?
Seltzer water.
No,
Salt
you're-
water.
No,
Spike-
you can't drink
Salt
salt water.
water.
Idiot.
Spiked seltzers. White
No,
claws.
it's spiked
White
water.
claws.
Spiked water?
Yeah,
So
alcoholic
still
water.
So the
I've
still
heard of
kind.
that.
Huh?
No, I've heard
Is
of
that
that.
just
No,
vodka?
no.
Like that-
There's
that water
actual
beer?
water. It just tastes like water.
It's
and
really
it's,
gross too. I don't.
It's like
like
how
them
much
at
is
all.
like 2% alcohol,
No,
right?
they're
No,
pretty-
it's like 9% alcohol.
No fucking shit.
It's just malted water.
That's
Yeah.
Is
disgusting.
that what you want? You want malted
No,
water?
it's alcohol. It's spiked water.
yeah, spiked water. And
Kyle,
Kyle,
who's
wrap it up.
Last 2.
We already know what
For
Kyle's
99
getting.
cents. And
You're
Arnold
not
Palmer.
picking Monster.
And
Arnold
Arnold
Palmer.
Palmer.
Oh,
That's a
I
good.
want an Arnold Palmer.
Arnold.
Can we force Monster onto Kyle's team?
Can I replace Mountain Dew with Monster?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
Sure. Honorable mentions: apple juice,
Bong water.
Just flat out milk. I love milk.
Zenka.
Zanka's good.
Brings me back.
Brings
if-
back memory.
you
Bad
want-
memories and good
yeah, if I
memories.
want to think of bad college memories, I think of Fireball and I think of Zenka.
Fireball.
And Captain
I-
Morgan.
I really like pickle water.
Ew. Was that your bonus pick?
Yeah, it's my bonus pick.
Hot.
Hot dog water is a
Not
close
pickle
second.
water.
Hot dog water.
That's what I
Gatorade.
smell like.
Yeah, Gatorade.
Gatorade
was,
really got
That's a
left
Ah,
sleeper.
yeah.
That is a sleeper.
Powerade.
I'm a Powerade.
I'm a
zero
Powerade.
guy.
Nah,
Honestly,
I like
it
Powerade.
depends
matter.
on what I'm doing.
It's red or blue. If you're like hot day,
If it's a, I
Blue
like
Powerade.
I like Gatorade on a when I'm exercising.
Yeah.
What temp water you guys
When I'm
like?
jerking off,
Temp
it's
water?
Powerade.
All water.
Like
I love it.
Like in the
All
fridge for
kinds.
like 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay, so like a little
Like
cold.
a chilled, not like freezing cold because it hurts
Yeah.
my teeth. have
I like
sensitive teeth.
warm water, like room temp, a little bit warm water.
Warm water hydrates you better.
Yeah, because your
So-
body doesn't have to spend energy heating it up.
Learn that one on Google.
Learn that one in Bio 106.
All right. Well, we are now going to cut to our interview with fashion designer Shiloh Moore.
Bring.
Of the Shiloh Moore collection.
Yes.
Are you guys gonna cut out and we're gonna close, or
Yeah, we'll close with
are you
Close.
close with him or close with us here?
who am I closing with? You?
Yeah.
You and Kyle? Davis, if you want to say goodbye, we'll see you in a month.
Goodbye.
I appreciate you guys having me on and letting me talk about my show.
Yeah,
Please go
thoughts.
check it out. Thoughts, season 2, Somerville.
Not season 3.
Season 3 coming September 4th.
Season 3 coming in 2022.
22.
23. Gotta keep
23.
the yeah.
Gotta keep the continuity.
Well, 21's divisible by 3. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Okay, and
Math.
yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
give them the socials one more time.
The
if they can
social one
find
time,
it.
so you can find us on Twitter at Plunge Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at The Plunge Podcast. That's THE Plunge Podcast.
I meant your socials, but I appreciate the plug.
And I'll plug my socials in too.
Okay.
Find me on Instagram at DeviousDave_25. That's DEVI us Dave _25 on Instagram. Check out the trailer for thoughts, and that's where I'm gonna be posting all the episode drops in the time to come. So
Awesome.
And what's your YouTube?
YouTube is Devious Films. That is DEVIOUS Films.
All right. Sweet. So we'll see you around, Davis. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
And now we're going to our interview with Shiloh Moore.
Bring.
All right, we're here with Shiloh Moore, of the Shiloh Moore Collection.
What's
Shiloh,
going
thank you for
on?
joining us in studio. Is this our first like real in studio guest? That's not like part of our.
Cole. We had Cole.
We had Cole in. Okay, but
for
yeah,
right.
photography.
but you're our
photography.
first like in the actual studio where we have equipment and stuff.
Word.
It's true.
So, yeah, welcome.
Fire,
Thank you for
man.
joining us.
Thanks.
You
thanks
want
for
to
having
introduce yourself, what you do, who you are?
me. Yeah. My name is Shiloh Moore. I'm a graduate. I have a fashion degree, and I actually started my own brand. I actually work at Timberland headquarters too.
Where
So-
is that?
It's in Stratham, New Hampshire.
Okay, it seems odd but also fitting. They're like a big company with
Yeah.
headquarters and
Yeah, I mean, like Timberland's kind of like, I don't know. They're all about like nature, so like I think New Hampshire it fits.
yeah,
So
I like it.
Tim's is the LL Bean of New Hampshire.
yeah, they're cool, man.
You like your job?
Yeah, it's not bad.
What do you do there?
I'm in the marketing department,
Okay,
so I work with like all the stores and everything. So
it's
cool.
I hate my job, so I'm glad you like yours.
And you have your collection,
Yeah.
your line.
My
Tell
own
us a bit
clothing
about
brand. So I started that my last year of college last year, and so I was in the International Fashion Society. I was the creative director, and I was the model. I was like a model in a couple lines the year before, and I was like, you know what, I want to be a designer this year. So then that's when I became a designer, and then that was my first show doing that. So it was really cool. It's been sweet ever since.
So, I before we forget, Davis has a
Yes.
Davis had a question he wanted
This
to ask.
is-
He had to
Okay.
he had to leave. He couldn't be here for this, but he left
Okay.
a question for
This
you.
is his exact question.
So
Do you have any 31-34 pants?
He said
Because
they
that
don't
is
make
his
He has a hard
exact
time
size,
getting
and
an
he can't
exact
find
size.
pants like that. If he has them, he
Yeah.
will buy all of them.
31.
31, 35.
34.
That shouldn't be hard.
34s.
I was gonna say
31, 34.
Yeah, it was 31, 34.
31.
That's long
31
legs.
He
Oh,
can't.
it's-
Yeah, he
it's
can't
written on
find.
the
He
board.
says he can't find pants in the.
Dude, he's
that
like a
size.
walking pool noodle.
I'm
He's-
6'3" and I'm
He needs-
32.
He needs custom pants.
So I'm like a 31, 32, I would say. But yeah, no, I think
Do you have trouble finding pants?
Nah, not that hard, man. I actually have only released one pair of pants, and they were sweatpants. So they're pretty like bad.
I should get that pair. That's all I'm wearing sweatpants shorts
Sweatpants.
right now.
That's what I wear all the time. That's what I make. I wore sweat shorts all the time.
Oh
So I
shit,
was
that's
like,
probably
I'm
what
gonna
they're
make my
called.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing with my clothing line is that like they all have specific color names,
Mm-hmm.
and there's only 3 colors for each line, and all the colors are my initials. So it's kind of like there's a little bit like of a little bit deeper thought process that goes into everything I do. You know, everything has meaning behind it.
Wait, what?
So like
Like salty maroon is like a light maroon, and it's SM
So,
for
like-
Shiloh Moore.
so for episode 2, the colors were sky, stone, and metal.
Oh, okay. That
And then
makes
my
more
initials
sense.
are SSN. And then episode
What's your middle
1,
name?
Sean.
Steven? Oh, I was
Sean.
close.
And then the first one, it was sand, sage, and midnight.
Okay. That makes more sense. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
And it's a trilogy. So we're in the middle right now.
When we see in episode 3. Is that in the works yet, or you
Finale.
still finishing out season 2, right?
Season 2 is still like taking over the site right now in terms of
Okay.
like orders. I mean, it was spring, summer. So to follow that, I mean, I'm going to do fall, winter again. That's
Okay.
what I did for the first line. But I'm looking at late 2019, early 2020.
Okay.
So,
Any previews or?
I mean,
Exclusive.
What do you mean? He's wearing it right now.
That's 2.
this is 2.
That's 2.
Yeah, no, don't play with the bit or anything. Just trying to build suspense. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be the first one wearing 3. So
That's that's valid.
Yeah,
Not if I make it first.
yeah, we'll see.
So I did the photography at your fashion show.
You did.
That
What do you think?
I'm too big. I was like, I've never done like a show where there's like people there or anything like work like that. And I was like, God damn. I was like, I'm too fucking big for this. I'm trying to be sneaky. There's wires everywhere.
Didn't you
Shit.
break the lights?
No, so I thought I broke one of your lights.
Yeah.
So there was at one point, it was during when the kid was doing his rap song.
Okay.
I was like doing a pan shot, and then I just heard like a thump on the ground. I kicked something, and it was clearly like a light or something. And then as that happened, every light in the room went out.
Oh shit.
And I was sitting next to your mom at the time, and like I was like, you could hear in the video. I was like, I think I just fucked up the show.
That's
And
really
then,
funny.
so like, I was just self-conscious about this for literally like 35 minutes. And then later, it just turned out it was one of those like lights that like put shit on the ceiling for later.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And the
really
whole
funny.
time, I was like, I ruined his show. I kicked all the lights off, dude.
That's so
I
funny.
was like, you put so much work into this. I just fucked it all up.
To be honest, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Like, so much shit was going on
Oh,
during
yeah.
the show.
Yeah, the second I saw what I kicked its actual purpose, I was like, oh, thank God, definitely wasn't me.
Yeah.
Not me anymore. I'm good.
No, it was good. No, it was
Yeah.
fine.
Too fucking big. I'm not sneaky.
Nah, I think you were fine, bro. Your shots came out pretty good, man.
I had some good ones.
Yeah, they were.
I had my favorite's the one kid where he's got the cape
Oh,
shit.
Johnny Splash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Johnny Splash. That sounds like a porn name.
Yeah, that's a model name.
Oh, wait. Let me give you actually the backstory on that. His
He's
name-
actually a porn star.
So his name's actually Johnny Cash, and he's a rapper. He actually works at Chunky's, believe it or not.
Really?
I met him through Isaiah and Rory, and Isaiah's like, yo, this kid's a rapper. He wants to be in your show. And I was like, all right, send me a pic. And I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll let you be in the show. And there was just some girls hitting me up to hit him up. And he's like, I ain't single, but who trying to splash? So we just changed his name to Johnny Splash.
God.
Like a professional
I think you
wrestler.
slipped it.
Johnny
He can be-
Splash.
The
he
funny
can-
part is he's only 17. So
He'd
like,
have the sickest finishing moves if he was a wrestler.
Yes.
He's fire. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
So yeah, that was one of my favorite shots. I do have a question though.
What's up?
What's up with the capes? It's like a towel on his back. I just need to know.
Man, I was just
Because I'm not in
thinking-
touch with high fashion, so I'm ready to hear it. I want to be educated.
So my thought process is spring, summer, and I'm always thinking like I love the beach.
You need a towel.
I need a towel, and
Dive
so I
in.
had to print on a towel, and I had to make sure it was the right color, the right size. And I'm like, how do I rock this towel and make it look fire? And that was just the best way to do it.
Okay.
I think you should have gone the tourniquet route. I think that really.
Hit.
Could have.
Have you tried to be ethnically diverse in your lines at all?
It's definitely religious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like
Oh,
I mean,
that's
there's
interesting.
crosses on the back of
Okay.
some of the sweatshirts, and then like in the first one, it was called Serenity, and the Serenity Prayer was in the song that we made.
Oh, okay. Are
So-
those all original songs?
Yeah, actually they are.
That's
so I
sick.
don't know if you know Tyler Gill from Goffstown.
I don't, but shout out
He
him.
goes, he
We
goes
know,
by Tycoon, and
Chris
actually
Karen from Guilford.
it's funny because I have so many like I call them up and coming rappers that are like all my friends and shit.
Yeah.
and I actually worked with Post Malone's assistant engineer
Really?
in Providence.
In making that song, like
making that song. His name's Cream, and we
Cream?
produced Cream, and we
like
produced
Kareem or like stuff you put in coffee.
Cream,
like straight
like
cream.
Eric Clapton's band.
CREAM.
Like
Yeah,
cream.
what you
Okay.
put in the Dr. Pepper of coffee.
What you put in your coffee.
Okay.
And we made that song in like the matter of 4 hours at my apartment in Providence.
Really?
When I was at school. Yeah, it was fire.
That's sick.
And then Stephanie Slaby, shout out to her. She did Sacrifice, which was episode 2. Slaby's little sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Shout out Slaby.
they're all originals.
That's cool.
We sat down, we did all the lyrics, created the instrumental, and just went from there.
Nice.
Where do you start in a song? Where do you start in a fashion line?
Man,
How
it's
do you
crazy.
how do you
just
like
take shirt
connect
and you're
the
like
two?
step 1 done.
How you connect it? I mean,
Because
to
it's
me-
like a big project in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean, well, so for episode 1, it was like it was a show. It was a 2-hour show, and there was like 12 designers. So you only get like that 10-minute slot.
Oh no shit.
And for episode 2, I was like, I'm doing this all on my own. There was no other designers. It was like a 2-hour show.
So episode 1 you did in a.
It was like
group?
a group thing.
Okay.
A group
yeah,
thing.
It was like every designer got their own slot. So I'm like, I want to do this on my own. Sell my own tickets,
The
get
main
the
event,
venue,
yeah.
get the food, like start marketing everything. And so I'm like, I can't just do a 10-minute line. I can't have these people come out on a Friday night for 10 minutes. So it ended up being like a 2-hour thing.
Wow.
And I just made this whole video production with like lights. I put a canopy in a movie theater.
That's
And
what we like to call a power move in the business.
It is a
Yeah.
power move though.
You're
What?
double protected from rain.
Yeah. That was the other thing. VIP, I kind of felt bad for VIP because the canopy kind of got in the way of the screen. There was no shadow, but it was just crazy. Putting all the lights together, the candles, the live performance, and then having the models first come out in the first line. And then
That was cool.
Yeah, so then you can kind of see the evolution of it. So it wasn't just like slap in the face with episode 2. It's like, here's the transition from episode 1 to episode 2.
That's cool.
And I just showing the overall production. And then I showed my story a little bit, how I was a model to start, and then how I just started designing, doing graphic designs. And I really just consider myself like an apparel graphic designer with this whole story background that goes into the garments.
Now is that gonna come in 3?
Trilogy.
It's all gonna
It's a
connect
trilogy.
it. Okay.
Yeah. The last one, episode 3 is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see
Brings
how
it
it makes
home.
a full circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Connects
3
it
is like
all.
super satisfying to me. Like Instagram.
That's the.
too.
Would that be your favorite one of all 3?
I don't know yet.
What was the most?
Is it just a brainchild right now, or is it come to life?
Oh,
in some stuff?
I mean, I couldn't. 2 was the most difficult one, and I think it will be the most difficult one because I had to keep so much in mind for 3. Think about like what colors have I already used? What
Between 1 and 3.
Yeah, exactly. And then like 1 was just clothes. 2 was like the introduction of accessories and like all these other elements.
The next step.
Yeah, and then it's like, what can 3 bring? And then where I'm taking inspiration from now is like, I put all my old clothes away, and it's in a closet, and I just have 3 clothing racks now. On the first clothing rack is episode 1, on the second clothing rack is episode 2, and then the last rack is empty. And I'm looking at it from the consumer's perspective of like, all right, I have these 2. What's missing from my closet? So that's kind of what I'm deciding. What
Shoes.
No shit.
I'm a little sad.
Shoes. That's it. That's interesting.
And that's why I've kept all my models barefoot, is because I never want to put anything that's not mine on the runway.
Oh,
That's
okay.
smart.
So like they've
That's
never
really
worn. The
cool.
only thing they've ever worn were like leggings in the
I was about to
first
say,
one.
I don't know, man. You said you've only made
That's
one
pretty
pair of
cool.
pants. Sending people out there without pants.
I mean, yeah. That's why I put girls in like triple XL stuff, and it's like kind of like the boyfriend borrowing vibe.
Yeah.
I kind of like just take that and like
I mean,
just
that's just my closet right now. So.
rationalize it. Yeah.
I wish you'd start at episode 4 so you could have done a Star Wars thing and you do the prequels
Yeah,
after.
I thought about that. I mean, I'm shooting actually a lookbook on Wednesday, because well, not I wouldn't say.
What is lookbook?
So
I don't know what that means.
it's gonna be like basically the capture of the models in the essence for episode 2. So episode 2 is called Sacrifice, and people kind of have an idea what that means and what it represents and the colors. But it would be like a full-on video, photography, model shot, and product placement for like the entire episode.
So it's a lookbook. Is that a video that's made, or is it like an actual book? Like, is this like a
It'll
coffee
be-
table book?
Is it
It'll
like
be
a-
an actual book
So it's
of
like a
just straight
catalog,
photography.
essentially?
Essentially, yeah. I almost look at it as like a menu too,
Okay.
in a way,
Okay.
and then it's also a video.
like, yeah,
and
I
I'm
get
working
that.
on how it's gonna transition. A little spoiler here, but like I think like the first lookbook I shot was on the beach at sunset, and I don't know if you could tell from episode 2, but it's at night, and so I'm like thinking the same location, but just at 3 different times of the day for the trilogy.
Ah.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I like
Ooh.
it.
So much thought that goes into
Yeah,
it.
you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Plunge exclusive.
We're
Shiloh Moore
shooting it
Collection
on
3.
Wednesday. It's funny
Official
though, because Isaiah and
line of
Rory
the
are actually my
Plunge.
models.
Really?
So I don't know if people are gonna be tripped out thinking it's me.
You know, it's okay.
Is
They're
that
good-looking
hard?
people.
Like
You're a
working with
good-looking
people
person.
you know?
I
You
think
should-
they will. Isaiah's got earrings and tattoos and a
You
ring
should
on
freak
his
them out
finger.
and then just like suddenly have 2 of you and they'll be like, what?
It might happen, dude. Who knows?
Is it hard running a show with all the like people you know, but it's like you got to be the big boss man of the show?
Yeah, I mean, I got a good group of people behind me that keeps everyone in line. You know, we had to get there early on set. Sandra and I was helping, and my dad were helping build like the canopy like the night before, and like it's hard because it's like friends and family, but it's like I have a job I gotta do, and I feel like there's just all these ideas and creativity that needs to go out there, and it has to be so specific. So it got to the point where like I needed to add music in the beginning, and like my mom had to stand right next to me to make sure no one talked to me for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
And I was like, I just gotta focus and do this.
Yeah.
Like this is what has to get done in the next 10 minutes. And there's just so much running, like going on and shit. But you know, you gotta figure it out, prioritize.
Yep.
So
Shout out to moms everywhere.
yeah,
doing what we
every
do
day
to
is
do.
Mother's
Every day is Mother's Day.
Day. Yep.
So when's the lookbook coming out? So that's what you really wanted to come on to kind of promote that, talk about
Yeah.
that a bit.
I think the trailer is gonna drop Friday.
Okay.
And then I think a week after.
Sweet.
I think a week after that, so 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think that will get a little bit more hype back into it, I think.
Yeah.
Build more excitement because I started planning all this in January and then started marketing it in March. Show was in April, and I'm still getting hits on the site, but now it's like, how do you add to the last part of the summer? Because these are really just all summer pieces that are like really essential that you can wear all the time. So, but I think that's the goal.
You can wear a towel all the time.
All the time.
Love it.
All the time.
Don't forget your towel.
And then with the lookbook, there's actually 3 new pieces coming out that weren't in the original release.
You can
So-
get those on the site.
It's like
Where
DLC.
can they get your stuff?
Everything's on ShilohMooreCollection.com. That's the name of the brand, Shiloh Moore Collection.
Okay.
And it's all on the website. So, it's
Sweet.
fire.
So what would you describe as Hunter's fashion?
mine?
What is his style?
Where you got to stand up real quick.
Yeah,
I
stand.
can't see.
Give us a twirl.
I will say like this isn't like his lazy clothes. Like
Wait,
we're going to
what's on-
podcast.
This is what he wears.
This is what he wears at all times.
What would you change?
What's on your feet?
Nothing.
Typically Birkenstocks.
All right.
Hey, just prepping for that next model spot.
What kind of watch is that?
Seiko 5 Sport.
Talk on the mic. You know this. You're not new.
I'm trying to model.
Need a man with a beard. You got him
Seiko
right
5
here.
Sport.
It's actually not bad.
Here, let you take a look at that.
I've never heard of them, but no, I think it's fine. I like the floral. I couldn't rock that. I have respect for people who can rock shit that I can't.
It's called
know?
the pajama look.
That's what I'm going
All
for.
day, every
bro.
day.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Like, I always think about, so there's like that clothes that you wear when you go out, and then there's that clothes that you change into when you come home, and I always think about that moment. Because I feel like streetwear is super saturated. Like, you see Off-White, Supreme,
Dude, I want a
Yeezy.
Supreme romp him for
all
my
the same
birthday.
stuff.
So
Supreme's cool. I mean, they just slap their logo and everything, and kids
yeah.
want it. But
Yeah.
I feel like
Supreme
the
lighters.
streetwear
Yep.
industry is super saturated right now, and I feel like the opportunity is that moment when you get home after work and you want to change into some comfy shit, but you also don't want to look bummy like you're going to bed. So it's like if you have to run out and go get ice cream real quick, you look fine. You know
Bro,
what I
you
mean?
ain't got no hair. All right, that's a whole nother story.
I don't like long hair.
Listen, I come home. If I get into bum clothes, I'll probably have a hat on. I can't go back out because the hair's gone. It's done. It's done for the day.
Yeah.
You still have that door open.
Yeah, you're right. I made hats too, by the way. That was
Well,
actually
there
You
go.
have
Put
the
up- put
fanny
the hat on
packs.
before
That
you
was a
go.
big part of your.
fannies.
So you're
Yo,
all for the
I
fanny
love
pack.
I
fanny
love
packs.
fanny packs.
Hell yeah.
I
I don't
really
really wear
do.
them around the waist though. I wear them like crossbody bags.
Oh, there you go.
I think
You
that's the
one
vibe.
strap it.
One strap all
One
the
strap.
way.
One strap.
Hell yeah.
Have
Channing
you-
Tatum.
Got a question for you for high fashion. How do you feel about the slides that have the fanny pack on the top of your foot?
Have you seen those?
Have you seen those?
I think I've seen a pic. I can't.
You can pull
really-
up a pic real quick, but
Okay.
They're like Nike slides, but the top
is a
like,
fanny
there's
pack.
like a
is a fanny
zipper.
pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got like a zipper right across.
I mean, what would you put in there? Like a credit card or
couple dimes.
I put some mints in there.
some mints?
Yeah, maybe some
Where
change.
is
You don't
it?
think
I
it'd
think
be
it's those
gross?
ones right there.
No, they're in a wrapper.
Have you guys ever
like
seen
a
the
lifesaver.
slides with the bottle opener on the bottom?
Yeah,
Oh, no, that
I
can
had
use.
a pair of those. I have a hat with a bottle opener on
Yeah, those.
I mean, it doesn't really look.
What are you gonna
bad.
put in there?
Yeah.
it. That's where you store your clout.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They
No.
look a little.
I prefer a regular fanny
I
pack.
feel like if you put anything in them, they would hurt your foot.
Totally, man. I feel like my credit card numbers would stamp on my foot after an hour.
Yo, you still got that old? You still got bumpy credit cards?
Yeah, I do.
That's old school.
I know. And it has a chip, so I'm like mad confused.
We're
I don't
living in
get
the
it.
new age.
Yeah.
Flat credit cards.
No bumps.
Oh, okay, Sleepy. So are you're like, how would you describe your style or like what your clothes is besides like I know you just said like you come home, but
Not homeless. I ain't gay.
say homeless.
That's
That's your girlfriend right there saying your style's homeless.
You look homeless all the time, then.
It's fucking same, dude.
I would honestly like fast change. Like,
Fast change.
yeah, I feel like it's so like it's not red carpet, but it's also not like streetwear. I feel
Okay.
like it's like, oh, I need something quick, and you can just throw it on and like
But
be
it's
good.
but you're looking good at the
Yeah,
same time.
exactly. And like
Okay.
I don't want the branding too crazy because I feel like when like I don't know like Supreme, you know Supreme when you see it,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I've seen like Off-White and they do crazy branding. Like you can see like
Off-White makes me laugh.
what do you
they
think of
have-
Off-White?
They're fucking nuts. Like,
Nuts.
dude, all the like they'll have like a jumpsuit. It's just all one color, and then in small writing on like a nameplate it just says Off-White, and
Yeah.
you're paying like $6,000 for it.
Totally.
Are you in or out on like the hype beast stuff? Because I know growing
I'm
up, I grew up with
all
you,
in
and you were kind of
on
you
hype
got you
beast.
and your brother were early adapters on like the Jordan train and flipping shit and all that, and that's where it's kind of gone now. Where do you stand on all that now?
Man, I'm trying to figure it out. To be honest,
You're trying to figure it out for the money though, right?
I don't really resell that much anymore.
No?
Like if I can cop Yeezys and then like I don't end up wearing them and I'm like, all right, whatever. If I want to flip them, I can.
Mm-hmm.
So like I actually was at Boston Got Sold yesterday. Shout out to that team. They did it at Gillette Stadium,
Oh,
which was
really?
really cool. Yeah.
And that's a sneaker convention.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
basically like buy, sell, trade, buy a table, buyers and sellers everywhere, just flipping shoes.
Is it only shoes, or were you
Shoes, clothing.
did you have a chance to go there and sell your stuff? So-
Yeah,
okay.
I bought my own table and I sold my own clothing there.
Okay.
Did really well. I actually did giveaways every hour on the
Really?
hour, which was cool.
That's
yeah. But in terms of like the hypebeast stuff, I'm definitely still into Yeezy the most.
Okay.
I still have yet to not own any Off-White. Don't own any Off-White. I own
Off-White's the goal for me.
Supreme accessories. Never clothing though.
Do you have a Supreme lighter?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
What accessories do you have?
Let's see. I have the lockbox. That was $200. I have the water bottle. That was $100.
That's
That's
you know
lit.
that has use
I have the
in a
water-
day-to-day life.
I have the water gun. That was $80.
You have a Supreme water gun.
Hell yeah, bro.
I have never been more jealous of a person in my life.
Right now, I'm going after the Everlast yoga mat, the boxing mat. I think it is. That thing's fire.
My roommate got a Supreme overalls.
Oh,
Once
really?
they came out, he got them. Yeah.
Were they real?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got them from our other roommate was like got the notifications and all
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit for when it went live.
It's so hard to hit on their site.
Yeah.
The water gun sold out in 5 seconds. I
That's
don't know how I hit.
bananas.
I don't know how I hit.
What's the most like expensive thing you've ever like
Ever owned?
yeah, from like any of that type of stuff?
Oh, I would definitely say probably what I own. I actually still have them. They're called OG 750s.
Is that a
They're
shoe?
Kanye's first Yeezy with Adidas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they're size 9, which is like the best size, my size.
No, weird flex.
Size 9.
No, but it's literally
Not
like
to
the-
brag, I'm a size
Not to
9.
brag, size 9.
There's actually a benefit to that, and I'll tell you in a second. But Yeah, it's the first shoe we ever came out with, and they're still brand new from 2015.
Really?
They came out in February of 2015, and the highest offer at the show was around like $1,300 to $1,400, and I still didn't sell them.
Jesus.
Jeez.
For a pair of shoes.
They're about like 2,000.
Have you ever worn them?
No, still brand new.
Still brand new.
I've owned pairs in the past, but they were never my size. And I think that's why I'm like kind of holding on to them, because
Yeah.
they are my size, but I haven't rocked them yet. No.
Okay.
I got a question. What is Balenciaga?
Balenciaga.
I've heard
man.
I don't know what it is.
It's just a really high fashion brand, to be honest. There's literally like, I don't know much about it, and I don't really pay any money for it because I don't really see anything that's that cool. But
Okay.
it's okay.
The only thing
I think
I
I-
heard is they have like sock shoes, and I
They
don't
have
know.
sock
what
Yeah,
that means.
Cardi B
Sandra
said
is
that.
confirming the Balenciaga has sock shoes.
Cardi B had
Sack
a line
shoes.
where it was like, I want the Balenciagas that like the ones that look like socks.
Is that where that comes from?
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
I want a pair of really nice, like like a pair of Versace like underwear.
I want Versace.
Like,
Like,
because like one night if I'm ever like things are getting good, you know, and like they're like, oh shit, he's rocking Versace.
what are
It's
those
like yeah,
things
like
that
yeah, I am. I'm loaded, bitch.
What are those things that hold up dress socks? Because I want Supreme those.
I don't know.
Hold up dress socks.
I don't remember what it's called, but like they hold up your dress socks so they don't like go
Pant
down your
overalls.
hands.
There's actually like an Instagram where you can like submit your ideas for
That-
like Supreme licensing.
Will they send it to me for free?
I don't think so.
Can we get Plunge stickers?
have, like,
Supreme?
Pool table, drum set, guitar. What other great? I don't know. They've done so much.
They should do a
stuff.
tank.
Well, they
That'd be
do our
pretty
smug
sweet.
too.
Dang.
Wait, I got a question. What's the most expensive like piece of clothing or shoes you ever bought?
I'm wearing it right now.
The watch?
How much do you think this is?
I have no idea.
It was $400 when I got it.
Damn.
Not worth it.
Not worth
It is, but
You
Oh,
just
no,
have
that's
all
it.
the money in your arm now.
yeah.
I think you bought them for me. I think I got like Oreo something.
Oh snap! That's right.
in like
Oreo
that's it.
5s.
That's the only thing even remotely close. I resold them like a week and a half later though.
That's hilarious.
For like twice my money.
That's mad funny.
Besides that, probably like I don't even know. Like I don't think there's anything more than like a $60 pair
Yeah, I
of
was
shoes.
gonna say.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, my stuff's affordable.
Yeah.
So like that's the one thing too I want to keep in mind. It's like I get it. Like there's a little bit like incentive that you can get to that because you have that expectation and you kind of like just like when you see a Lambo. Like it's like it is nice, but like
Mhm.
you know how expensive that car is. And it's
Yeah.
like
It'll
holy
always
shit.
be a dream. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna own a
You're
Gucci
never
belt.
gonna
Like,
own it.
Yeah.
So like
I'll never own a pair of Gucci slides.
I almost bought one yesterday to be honest.
One slide or like a pair.
A Gucci, the Gucci slides, the white ones. But I don't know. But I want to make my things definitely affordable in the beginning for sure until I start making from scratch, which is like a route that I want to go. But that's not how you start for sure.
So final question. Gotta wrap up here, but
Yeah.
you ever put on your brother's McFlies?
Nah. Nah, I haven't.
Has he?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I think they kept them brand new and then they raffled them off, and some kid
They
in Hawaii
raffled them off.
for free.
What?
And some kid in Hawaii won
Aren't
them
those like?
26K.
What?
Yeah. Oh, and that's actually the Autolates one. It was only like 12K.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think.
because that
That's-
makes it better.
You just raffled
Only
them off.
12K.
He raffled them off for free.
Yeah. Well, I think you had to like sign up like as a membership.
Yeah. For
But then like they canceled the membership.
that's
So I don't-
fucked up. Did he send him the shoes still?
yeah, I think so.
Oh man.
And then they bought another pair and it got like stolen or something. But I think they got their money back.
Okay.
Damn.
So-
Yeah, I think we got to get him in sometime soon.
Yeah,
talk
you gotta
about
ask him about
his
that-
company.
Have you seen
and
that
his video? Yeah, his
It went-
video.
hit like 5 mil or
Yeah.
something.
You
That was
go
like their
viral
first
video.
video too.
Yeah, that's sick.
Everyone's like, "Yo, your grandpa's a legend." I'm like, "That's not my grandpa.
That's the in-law.
That's not even his grandpa. That's his." Yeah, no, that's funny,
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in, man.
man. I appreciate
You have
it.
anything else to add or any plugs real quick?
Nah. Wait. Let's take a look at the site, and I want to figure out what your favorite pieces are.
My favorite pieces?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
ShallowMoreCollection.com. Just trying to figure out what y'all feeling. This is like surveys.
I
for
like
me.
the
Yeah,
shirt.
you
I
gonna
do
learn
like the
today.
shirt. I like your logo a lot.
Shirt's fair.
Because it's like,
That's a sky shirt.
yeah. I do like
I don't even do any pair of the sweat shorts.
So across there, that's the sky collection, and then that's stone, and then that's metal. And there's 5
Ooh.
pieces of each that are available.
Slavey, you have a personal favorite? Would you like to make your podcast premiere?
Wait, he wants a feature.
Yeah, say your favorite. What's your favorite piece?
I'd say my favorite piece, and I'd say my favorite piece, and I don't even own any. Is probably
Talking to the mic.
Scroll down. Scroll down.
You're a bad friend for not buying it.
How the?
Nah,
I own almost everything on this damn page.
Actually,
Oh God, no! I have like almost this entire line up here.
yeah, but he gets a
Not
half
the
off.
hats though. Not gonna lie.
He gets the
down,
friends of
down.
family.
Why'd you go up, dude? Why is that black? Why is the
It's
sky hoodie
not,
black?
it's-
That is blue.
It is blue. It's
But
the,
it's like- it's
it's
black
the
in the pic.
monitor.
So no.
What do you
definitely
like?
The best
Hurry up.
thing.
If you put your cursor over the
best
shirts,
thing
it
are
shows you the
these
back.
these shorts right here.
What shorts? The
Which-
metal
these
The
shorts?
metal shorts, yeah.
Yeah.
These are pretty
damn
sick.
sure.
I'm a fan.
I mean, I kind of want the sweats for the winter, but like,
Talking to the mic.
it's very difficult. I have to like break my neck like this. Anyway.
Females love the sweats.
Oh shit. Okay. It's like a fucking comedy show. Anyway, yeah, no, the shorts are definitely the best. Either that or the sweater. But honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I love the stone, but it's very similar to what's it called? from
Sand.
Last line, yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of close.
I like all the sky design. I
That's
like
so
that color.
sick.
Everyone
yeah.
loves the back.
Yeah, I love the back. I like the back. I just like your logo a lot. Like
Yeah.
it looks nice. It's clean, but like
Yeah. I was like, well, because look at that top logo there. That was the only thing that I put on episode 1. So I'm like, how do I get creative in thinking about like episode 2 literally with the name and
Yeah.
making it look like, and I love Roman numerals because
Yeah.
I love Star Wars. So like I had to.
we got all this
Nice,
shit.
bro. I don't collect those, but that was
We
very
got 'em all.
addicting.
Yeah, we got. Anytime we have a reference, anytime something gets overly referenced on the show, we'll get it. It's like over here. We talked about Wreck-It Ralph,
Nice.
and like
We
Yeah, I
talked
get
about
it.
killing the queen.
yeah,
so
we talked
got
about
the
killing Queen Elizabeth II
That's
for
fire.
a good amount of weeks, so we got that. The
So is Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hey.
At Shiloh Moore Collection everywhere. ShilohMooreCollection.com.
That's right.
All right.
Absolutely
it, guys.
everywhere.
Be on the lookout for that lookbook. All right.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
And
Dive into that collection.
Splash.
If you go to the footage, you can actually see Riley's shots.
You can. If you want to see my photography, check it out on footage.
Yep.
I don't know which one was me, but
I think
there's a good amount.
Johnny Splash is in there somewhere.
Yeah, we didn't.
If you click on it, you can like blow it up.
I saw him.
We're getting there.
right there.
This one. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that one's fire.
Tell 'em.
Jonathan Splash.
Jonathan Splash.
Yeah, he's fire.
All right. So thank you all for tuning in. This has been another episode of the Plunge Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at the Plunge Podcast. That is THE.
Plunge Podcast.
Find us on Twitter at Plunge Podcast. We are part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Which
shows
shows
that you
such-
already know them all. And yeah, we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Friday night and I'm riding solo. When I touch down, give it on the low low. I don't mess with your energy. No photos. So antisocial, but I don't care. Don't give a damn, I'm gonna smoke here. Got a bottle in my hand, bring more though. Got my hat low, don't talk to me. I've been down, give me some space. You don't know what's in my brain. Music loud, ease in my pain. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I came to vibe, yeah. On something, on something, on something. I wanna buy it. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I came to vibe, yeah. Won't let nothing come in between me and the night. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I came to vibe, yeah. On something, on something, on something. I wanna buy it. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I came to vibe, yeah. Won't let nothing come in between me and the night.
I need room. Where you standing way too close, you might catch fumes when I zoom. Pass out, wake up by myself, or right past noon, then I'm doomed. Hennessy drowning all of my issues. Right before I leave, she give me more than just a mission. That thing got more back just like my engine, I can't hit it. Seen a vision in a boy, then we committed. I've been lost out in a spin. You left me right in my place. I put you down on my name.
Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I came to vibe, yeah. On something, on